Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Monkey Brains podcast. I am Amber.
Well,
I'm Thea,
Wow.
and I heard that.
And you heard that? Wow. I can't believe you heard that. And Jem
Luigi!
I thought Jem was ready. It's too bad.
No, Luigi.
Or sorry, I didn't, unknown
Hold on.
person who hasn't introduced themselves yet.
We're,
Oh, is it me?
Yeah.
Hi. Hi, I'm Jim.
Wow.
I'm made of water. This is
Water girl.
stupid.
Fun fact
I-
of the day.
Fun fact
Fun
of
fact
the day.
of the day. Did you know that river is a body of water?
Can you confirm this?
Alright.
Yes. Look outside.
No, I'm.
Are you
Oh,
Water
see ya.
Girl?
Where's Fire Boy?
Yeah, where's Fireboy?
Oh, that's a throwback.
Oh,
Fireboy
hold on,
does
before you
not
go on,
exist.
and yes, my name is Soul. I forgot
No,
to
it's
do
not.
that part.
No, it's not. It's not.
Yeah, my name is River. That's.
Oh yeah, I forgot. My name is
different.
Fernando, isn't it? Fuck you, election day.
Yes, it is.
Is
Exactly how I
Throwback.
remember you to be.
Hola, me llamo Fernando.
Everybody knows the original Monkey Brains. We got Amber,
Monkey
we
Brains?
got Thea, we got Jem, we got River, and Fernando.
Hola.
It's like Garble Simpson.
It's Fernando is just Soul, but he speaks only in Spanish, and we all pretend like we know what he's saying.
I kind of know what he's saying if he were to speak in Spanish, so
Good
Sí,
job.
porque, eso eres.
This entire time, Soul just speaks in nothing but Spanish.
I can't do that. I'm too whitewashed to do that.
I'm sorry.
Sorry for such a face.
don't worry. It's
I've
not
been
your
too
fault. It's
bleached.
society's fault.
I've been too bleached.
Like that one Joe Biden image.
I've been drunk since this stadium.
The comic where he's sucking out the black from the person, turning them
Oh.
white.
You know what I'm talking
Oh
about?
no!
Yeah, absorbing their black.
Oh, no. How is that?
It's like Michael Jackson all over again.
Oh no.
Like,
Is that what happened to him?
That's not. No, that's not what happened to him.
Is Joe Biden? Oh wait, I don't know if I can legally say this. But... Wait,
Yeah,
I don't know if I can legally say what I'm about to say.
Joe Biden, Michael Jackson was patient zero for Joe Biden's powers.
Is Joe Biden a racist terrorist?
Joe Biden power.
That's
Oh, no.
defamation. I do not stand by the words. I
I'm-
mean, it is a jokey. Do
I
not
have
find
to
me FBI and send out my clips of raging at not finding shiny Pokemon and using words like "gosh darn it." Oh shit! I already said it.
I-
Fuck.
I have a question.
No.
Okay.
What's the
Great
question?
question.
Congratulations.
So, like, there's like a list. I know there's like, it varies on countries, like what you can and can't do. But as far as what you can and can't say, like, are words illegal? Has that ever been established?
It depends. It's really
Society,
funny because
there's words
I
that you
actually was-
shouldn't say to one another.
I actually was doing homework on that before we started. So
Wow.
there's
Say
words you can say and you can't
people.
say.
Legally, I mean, physically, you
All
can
right,
say
guys,
anything
let's-
you want.
Alright, guys, let's go look up the list of illegal words and say them all together on the podcast.
Dog.
Like, if being serious, they're not like banned
North
words.
Korea.
Not well, I mean, yeah, in those countries, yeah, but there's no banned words
Oh,
in
wait,
the
no.
U.S. It's just like, it's like the only like moment where you couldn't like say something is if like you're about to harm someone. Like a good example would be like, say like you're in a theater, right, and then you yell out that there's a firearm, but there isn't. that would be like
or like you
illegal.
whisper
That would
to
be
someone
illegal.
else's ear, like, "I'm gonna hurt you."
Or say you're in a theater and you're coming up behind the back of the 16th president of the United.
Ah. Now, where have I heard that before?
Terrible
And then
joke.
the top
History.
hat falls down into the ground.
Now, where have I heard that before is an apt describer of the entirety of history.
Oh, Mr. Oswald.
That's true.
Lee Harvey Oswald. I don't think that is that the person. I don't remember their name.
No,
Don
that
Wilkes
was
Booth.
yeah. Lee Harvey Oswald was the one who killed JFK.
Oh, okay, cool. Sorry, I got my like.
Or did
assassins
he
mixed
today
up.
on Monkey Brain's Conspiracy?
Oh,
did he?
Wars all
Vsauce,
over
I
again.
hear.
we're one of those
We might-
podcasts now.
we went over the
Did Serbia
JFK
really
conspiracy
start
in my
World
U.S. history
War
class.
One?
Oh, that sounds fun.
All right,
Yeah.
guys. Today we're gonna learn how the pyramids were made because
No
the
person
Egyptians
could
were
have
given
done that.
creative mode.
We're gonna learn how the pyramids were
Slash
created
Phil.
because some Egyptian got hyperfixated on pyramids.
Phil,
We're gonna learn how we're able to enable mod packs in our reality.
fucking slash Phil. That one
Oh,
got-
talking about mod packs, what do you guys think about the Minecraft movie?
Oh,
What? I want to say I have not actually watched the full trailer. I've only just seen the occasional clips and never
Wait.
never heard any audio. But it
Oh,
looks awful.
It's really bad.
Hold on, I want to say something because me and River we were actually talking about this last night.
Are you Minecraft movie trailer's biggest defender?
Are you
not
defender?
not in like the conventional way. And I'm not gonna say that this is a good like first impression, but hear me out. So everything that we were
Uh-huh.
just given, it looks not good. It looks like the story's gonna be incoherent because what type of story is there to make with Minecraft? There's definitely
Say a
implications
lot.
with like story with like the blocks and things like that, but there isn't necessarily like a linear story that goes on. That's gonna be a very much like leeway of the people directing the movie. But hear me out. Hear me out.
Mm.
I laughed a fuck ton in the trailer with Jack Black as Steve and the fucking pink sheep and that lady going, "What the hell?" like okay, hold on. No. If this movie is going to be the shit movie that we are all projecting it to be right now and are trying to change, I would love it to be an absolute cinematic masterpiece with like 10 out of 10 everything because the game is essentially that. But if it is going to be horrible, let it be the next Shark Tale, please. It will be so funny. Characters with amazing delivery, and it makes the characters work. And even though this movie is a bundle of shit, it's a bunch of lovable shit, and it will go down as in history as another cult classic of terrible good movies.
I was-
No.
I-
Of good, terrible movies. I would love to see so much funny shit that it makes my like esophagus pop out of my veins or something.
What an odd word phrase.
I mentioned this to Soul, but I think it would be best if the fans did to the Minecraft movie what they did to the Sonic the
Sonic?
Hedgehog movie.
Oh, yeah.
I
Bully it until it's good.
Yeah.
I think so too. I want it to be like the best movie possible because there's genuinely like such like an amazing IP right here that could be made into a
I-
beautiful movie, an
You know,
absolute stellar
I-
production.
I think
But
I
if it's
have
gonna be
to
shit, let it be
I
funny.
think I have to disagree with you there because I think that Minecraft is not the type of game that you really would make a movie out of. Like, I think you can do it. It's not impossible, but I just don't think Minecraft as a game lends itself too well to a movie format. Because it's all about, like, freedom and exploration and creativity, and it's really hard to get that same freedom in a linear movie. I just don't think that it really fits. The puzzle pieces don't fit as well.
Like, don't get me wrong. Like, that's kind of the impression that I got when I saw the trailer. Because the whole thing looks like exactly what you would imagine, like, a mediocre, if not bad, fucking Minecraft movie. An incoherent mess because the game itself is very much, like, up to the player to, like, do with. Whether it be on the creative side or, like, fighting and getting, like, into, like, the Ender Dragon and unlocking the theoretical end of, like, the game. But I feel like there's just of some weird like compulsion inside of my mind that tells me that a Minecraft movie, as much as it looks like it blows like hot ass right now in a funny way, it could legitimately be one of the most beautiful and one of the most like enriching movies ever.
Not with that art style.
If no, I know, and trust me, trust me. It could be if it was like done in a different way. This way, I want it to be like a new Shark Tale. So funny that it makes the mediocrity of everything else, like, I guess, like, bounce off of how well the voice actors are, or how well the actors are, and how well, like, some of the funny scenes are, the quote-unquote funny scenes are unironically funny. That's what I want to see from a movie that's heading in that direction. But I would absolutely take an absolutely like remodeled version of what we have, or not, just like scrap what we have right now and just start anew and make it something so subtle, kind of like that one show about that caveman and his companion, the dinosaur. I don't remember what its name is. Primal on Adult Swim.
I thought you were talking about the movie The Good Dinosaur for a second.
Me too.
No, that's
Me too.
no. It
Honestly,
has
like,
one
that
good
was-
scene. That's it. But I would love it to be something like that where there's not a lot of like dialogue, and it's just set pieces along with action and symbolism and
So
like
the first
implications
part of like
that are not
Wall-E,
hard to get. You know,
like the first part of Wall-E.
kind of like that, but I guess like in a I guess like where Earth isn't like taken over by recyclables and trash.
I know, I meant like the
And
stylings of Wall-E, not the environment.
No.
We should make a Minecraft movie, but it's
zone.
Minecraft movie, but it's a commentary on how we're destroying the planet.
Minecraft, but it's Fallout.
Minecraft Fallout. We make modded Minecraft movie. How about that?
Monkey Brain's Minecraft mod.
We have an entire like 30-minute segment of the movie where they're explaining how to do all the complicated mechanisms added by like some like tinkering mod.
And it's just like, why didn't we just stick to vanilla? Things are so much easier. It's more fun.
I just thought of something completely random, and I really want to know what you guys think about it.
Sure.
Steven Universe movie with Jack Black casted as Greg.
No.
Why not just use the original voice actors?
Honestly,
Jack Black doesn't need to be in everything.
No, I know, but he's really good at playing guitar, so I mean, that's
it. That's the only connection you made. Don't get me wrong.
Well, no,
like
he's
Jack
a
Black,
great
but
singer
I don't
too.
Fit
But
as
he can also play guitar, and I just think it would like fit him.
I don't feel like a Greg Universe and Jack Black are a match made in heaven, or even like a decent match. I think, if anything, I'm trying to remember my actors because I don't watch a lot of movies. I'm trying to think. Fuck, I don't remember. I don't know anybody who could fit the role of Greg.
I went to look at who could fit the role of Greg. Just do the original voice actor.
I mean, don't get me wrong. The voices would be on par because
Okay,
it's
wait, wait,
literally
wait.
voice actors.
I mean, like, are you talking like live action? Because I was thinking animated.
I
There's
was
already
talking.
an animated movie.
No, I was talking live action initially.
Oh,
Yeah,
live
that's
action.
why
I don't
I
think.
imagine.
I don't. I mean, Jack Black doesn't fit because they'd have to be bald.
Well, they
I
could
mean, they
Yeah,
can
give
just
him a
shave.
bald cap.
I mean, that's true, but no. But then you can also put like a wig with like the side hair and
Yes.
then like the.
Wait,
I don't know.
well, since he's bald, why don't we just do Dwayne the Rock Johnson like every other movie does?
No, yeah,
Then he'd
Dwayne
have
the
to give him
Rock
a
Johnson as
mustache.
Greg Universe is crazy.
I don't. Greg doesn't have a
What up,
mustache. He has like
screwball?
5 o'clock shadow.
Oh my god, I'm just
You sure
imagining
that's not a mustache?
fucking.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
5 o'clock
Drake has a
shadow. That's
mustache.
what it is. Like what Homer has.
I'm just imagining fucking Dwayne the Rock
Pretty
Johnson
sure
like,
that's also a
"What's up,
mustache."
screwball?" And then like,
No, that's not. That's called 5 o'clock shadow. That's what that's called.
5 o'clock?
Yeah. Have you never heard of 5 o'clock shadow?
Oh, I thought it was 6.
Shut up.
no, that's the morning.
Oh yeah, I forgot to say because you were talking about the Minecraft movie and I forgot. I think the Minecraft movie could work as a movie. I mean, hell, you have Minecraft story mode.
I mean,
That's
yeah,
true.
but also
Captain Sparkles.
that's not the most well-received thing to.
I mean, I know, but like, I mean, there's still like potential there. You can make a movie
Yeah,
about
I'm not saying that
Minecraft.
it's like
Like,
it's
that's what I'm
impossible. I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm just saying like it doesn't. The formula of Minecraft does not lend well to.
The formula.
Yes, the
It's
formula of
the
Minecraft
formula.
does not lend well to the formula of a movie. So it's like you can do it. You can still make a story out of Minecraft, but it's not like
Oh.
like with Minecraft story mode they did some unique things, but largely it's like it's like basing a movie on a Minecraft server, which is basically what they did, but ignore that. Like basing it on like you make a movie about Hypixel or something. I don't know. Like it's
I mean,
not so
that would
much.
be vastly different.
It's not so much about like my point is that like it feels less like it's like Minecraft story mode is less like a story a story based in Minecraft as it is a story based in a world that just so happens to be in Minecraft.
That's true. If I can comment on this, I think I found like a very like good ultimatum for how the Minecraft movie, what we have now, could potentially work, where it has quality, but it isn't like inherently like shit with like good with just good humor. I think if it had some of the same emotional beats as Wreck-It Ralph, first one, and then it still like went crazy with the humor.
Mhm.
Well, I think if it had like a balance between like the humor of like Shark Tale and having like unironically funny like deliveries and lines.
You know what's funny? I'm scrolling through Jack Black's filmography, and he did a voice in Shark Tale. So, how about that?
Oh yeah. Yeah,
What
he
voice did
voiced
he do?
Lenny the shark.
Yeah, Lenny.
And then
I'm sorry. Voice Jack Black voice in Prop 8 the musical. Jesus Christ.
Jack Black as a metaphor for Christ.
Jack
Yep.
Black is the second coming.
Indeed. He voiced fucking
Um,
he voiced Slappy and Goosebumps. I did not know that.
He's also
knew
the
he- I
author
knew
of
he was-
Goosebumps in the
Yeah, I know.
Goosebumps live action
I knew he
movies.
was R.L. Stein, but I didn't. I forgot that he voiced Slappy. Also,
RL stand
I
for.
think I've said this before, but the R.L. Stein in the Goosebumps movie looks like my uncle.
Yeah, I do remember you saying something like that.
It's very funny. he could just be in there.
Well, before we move on to something else, I will just quickly say, Wreck-It Ralph 2 story, emotional beats, Shark Tale humor, and moderate improvements on the visuals, and you got yourself a rather decent movie about Minecraft.
Why Wreck-It Ralph 2?
That's why I thought because I gave my
I
thoughts.
just think like in the final battle of like with the Ender Dragon, if it ever gets to that point, you could do like something where like Jack Black is like they could do like a like the I'll never be good but
That's in the
okay.
first movie.
Yeah, like I'm talking about like the first movie emotional beats, like I don't know. I'm just imagining like some sort of like really good like chemistry between like the characters is
I
in
feel like if you
danger.
want to look for like something like that, you'd probably look for like the Lego Movie.
I mean,
Yeah.
definitely,
Because like the Lego
but I
movie has
also
like a
feel like
more
it could
clear
like work
message
in a
about
Minecraft movie
creativity.
too.
Mm-hmm.
Or
Yeah.
maybe
Yeah,
I don't know, or maybe the Minecraft movie can be about like I don't know, like fucking like people expressing their own creative mediums, and that's okay, and you shouldn't trample on other people's creative stuff because it makes you a real big asshole and makes your work look really bad in comparison. I don't know.
that'd be cool.
Maybe.
I see. I
Also-
think I made. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, it's just something small. I just want again. Jack Black in History of the World Part 2 voice acted as Joseph Stalin.
Ah.
Good for him. Anyway, continue.
I was gonna say I thought I gave my thoughts in the FFV. I think a few minutes. No, like yesterday, I think. But I do think that the Minecraft movie is not gonna be good as everybody thinks. I literally woke up and the day it came out, I woke up, I watched it, and I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be terrible." And I think for me, I don't think it's gonna be salvaged, as River said. I think the movie looks too far in production for it to have like a Sonic movie treatment where like everybody bullies it into like redesigning everything. I think it's like way too much in development to do that already.
Plus, it's like with Sonic, it was just Sonic. With this movie, it's literally everything.
Yeah, it's like the entire world. You'd have to
That's why
redesign
I'm
like
saying
so many
like
characters.
the alternative is just to have it be another Shark Tale, because that would at least make
like
it really
like a
funny.
movie so bad it's good.
Exactly, that's what I mean. And it looks like that kind of because like the dialogue and the characters
that's
are
what I'm
really
thinking it's gonna be.
and the deliveries are really funny. Like, what the hell is just too funny?
That's what I'm thinking it's gonna be. But I was like saying like I really don't think the Minecraft movie is gonna like give Minecraft justice. I do think that the show that they're planning on making is gonna, but I mean we'd have to see how that goes. For the initiated, since I don't think anybody of you know, Minecraft is gonna have an animated show, like on Netflix.
Thank God it's animated.
Yeah, it's animated. They got Wild Braid Studio, I think. The guys who made Ninjago. I think some of the Teenage Ninja Mutant Turtles, the animated one, and I think other stuff as well. So I think they got good hands there. I think that show might be better than the movie, just by that alone.
Yeah, I have more confidence.
No, it's definitely more sounded in my personal opinion.
Yeah, it's.
I'm still gonna watch it though, legally.
Yeah.
I'm giving Warner Brothers my money.
Yep. I fuck those guys. I hate them. You know, what other thing I've seen? Speaking of movies, I've been seeing takes around Sing going around because of the one clip that keeps getting reposted. Where it's like how like Sing is like, this movie would be 10 times better if it was just the gorillas and nothing else. Like just that plot line and just nothing else. Because it was like, damn, it's so well done.
I heard this thing too was a pretty decent movie, like an improvement on the first. Like
I've heard nothing about Sing 2. we saw Sing like a while ago, and being a kid, I liked it mainly because I liked the music and not really any other reason. Um, uh, but I never saw Sing 2. I have no idea what it's like. Um, but yeah, Sing is I think Sing was just the way like Sing was basically the like, hey, look at all this money that we can spend on the rights to to all this popular music. Ain't that crazy?
Watch these animals sing it, and also have some voice actor celebrities, including one who's the buffalo who farts and runs away because that's how he fails.
Yeah,
That's a real
like
thing.
looking back on Sing, it's just like, wow, they got all these the rights to all these popular songs and all these famous voice actors, like singers and shit. And it's like, huh, they really were just flaunting their money, weren't they? Like, that's just kind of what they did.
They were like waving it in our faces, like, oh, you see that? You see that? Oh yeah, we got the moolah, baby.
I think the only
If I
time...
may.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, sorry, I was looking for it. 1 second. I'm trying to find the image. Like it keeps getting taken down. But I knew about all of the Minecraft movie stuff because I saw the post on Twitter that showed a picture of the sheep, and I hated it. Apparently,
the leak that happened.
You see, the thing that's wild to me is that in Steve's bio, it said that he was captured by the evil Malgosha.
What?
I don't know. That's not a Minecraft.
That is what it
thing.
says, and
Is
that
it like
is
a
not
Minecraft, like
what's not
one
a
game that
Minecraft
flopped?
thing.
What's like that one Minecraft game that flopped? The other one.
Minecraft Realm. No. It was
No, that's the.
That's the
Minecraft
service.
Earth. There we go. Minecraft
No,
Earth.
the other one. The one that's like a story-driven one.
Oh, Minecraft Dungeons?
No, the other one.
Oh, what was it? It was
It was my.
it was it was the one where it's like an open
Minecraft
world
Legends?
like RPG type.
Yeah,
of thing.
Legends. It might be
Legends.
something from Legends then.
Possibly.
I mean they have the piglins as like the main like driving force of like the conflict.
I like how someone
Yeah.
pointed out, why are the piglins not turning into zombies when they're in the overworld?
Yo,
That's what they're supposed to do.
That is something that they are supposed to do. They're supposed to turn into zombified piglins when they.
You know, a fun thing I saw out of this. Is people like photoshopping Jack Black saying he's Steve, or it was like Jason Momoa, and then the main theme was like, "But Brian, you were supposed to be a kind of hero," and it's like, I'm thinking I like that name.
I saw that tweet.
I love that. If Hero Brian shows up anywhere in the movie, that would like move the movie from like bad movie to like cinema.
I think that would be hilarious.
Brian who heroes.
Is,
and he puts a command block down and deletes all the dirt.
I swear to God, if they do the exact same thing that Minecraft Story Mode did and make a command block that like the driving factor behind everything.
That would be really
doubt it. Did it first.
But I doubt it. Because the piglins are the driving force, and they don't got that they don't got that type of power.
I was obsessed with Minecraft Story Mode for when I was a kid.
I played.
That was the coolest shit ever.
Ignis was really cool, and I liked Boomtown.
Oh, him.
It's I remember it was really funny. I watched RT Game play through Minecraft Story Mode, and he fucking hated Ignis. And like he thought he was so fucking annoying. So when the choice came to pick between the two, him and the Redstone girl, I forget her name, their armor. He picked hers because he didn't like
Matilda.
him, but that
I think her
because
name
he
was
didn't
Matilda.
something like that.
Oh no.
I don't. I just went along with
What,
it,
am I
but
wrong?
it definitely wasn't that. But whatever. That he picked the Redstone girl's armor because he didn't like Ignis. And then, whoever armor you pick, they die because they don't have armor to protect them. So upon realizing this, he reloaded the game and picked his armor so he would die, and he was very happy about it.
Her name is Eligard. Her name is
Eligard.
Eligard.
Yeah,
That was him.
It's
That was it.
Matilda, like the fucking bird from Angry Birds.
I've been obsessed with Angry Birds lately. I sent Soul like the main theme from Angry Birds Rio because it's a banger.
That's the only version of
You s-
Angry Birds I've ever played because my friend
Same.
had it on an iPad for free.
Actually, no, not
I
same,
played on
but
every one of
I-
them.
I loved. Apparently, there was an Angry Birds Rio 2. I didn't know that.
definitely.
I think that
yes,
was
that's
like way
it.
after I.
The one I played, the sequel.
The sequel? Oh, okay.
I played
Yeah.
Angry Birds
Actually-
Space. That was really fun.
Angry Birds
Yeah, my
Beast.
first ever,
Oh, apparently.
my first ever Angry Birds game was
Here.
Angry Birds Star Wars.
Oh, that one's
Oh,
awesome.
I had the little figurines
Oh, I've
that
heard
like
of that
put
as
like
well.
custom like the birds and the pigs and stuff like that. I had the little figurines and the little like thing that like allowed you to like scan the QR codes and also put in the characters. The same stuff also applied for Angry Birds Go, the racing game.
Oh my god! Wait, I think I had one of those too. I didn't even.
I
You
had
just bring back a memory.
I'm reminding myself. I had the blues. I had Hall, and then I also had and then I had the soldier pig. I had the pig with the helmet on. I remember that now.
Hmm.
And I remember that like when you put it in, you got the cart. I don't know if you got the character, but you got the cart.
Interesting.
And it was cool. It was really awesome, and I really liked Angry Birds Go, and I played it every chance I got whenever I would travel for holidays with my family.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot. When you mentioned Angry Bird Space, apparently, so you guys know that there's gonna be a third Angry Bird movie, right?
No.
Yeah.
I didn't even know there was a second one.
There is a second
Yeah.
one. It's on Netflix.
It's pretty cool.
All
I
right.
like it a lot.
It's all right. It's the movie for some reason gives Red, what's it a love interest.
Oh yeah,
Don't know
Silver.
why. Yeah. But
I mean, yeah, but like it was pretty funny. I liked the movie.
yeah. At least it's not Stella. But
Oh, thank God.
what was it? They apparently. I mean,
Third movie.
the main account of Angry Birds have said like they put it like a teaser that they're working on a third movie, and apparently there's some rumors going around that the third movie will actually take place in space. So everybody's thinking that the ice bird is gonna show up in the third movie, which would be really cool.
That would be so lit. And then like the whole like driving force is like the egg asteroid, like the golden one.
Oh, yeah, that'd be cool.
Because that was like the driving force for like the pigs in space to steal the eggs. But the thing is that also got mixed up with like the actual eggs, and that's why the rest of the birds were like, "We're gonna fuck this guy up."
Yeah, that'd be really cool.
Wow.
That would be legitness.
Shut up.
I'm gonna cry.
Anywho, anything has been going on. Lately.
I'm running
there's
on
one.
3 hours of sleep.
God damn! Fall asleep after this episode.
I would, but I also have homework which I am actively doing.
Damn. I have something that I saw also earlier today that I want to share. Have you seen the stuff with Nikocado Avocado?
Yes.
I saw that.
Oh my God.
yeah.
That was insane.
That was.
I was
I have
never
no
expecting. Okay, to fill you in, Nikocado uploaded a video that it was titled like 2 Steps Ahead, where it's him really thin, like he's back to being thin, and he basically explained that for like the past like couple of years he like pre-recorded a shit ton of videos of him being fat in bulk, and then like for like 2 years or some shit or some amount of time he just went on weight loss, and so he comes back today or yesterday or whenever it was uploaded and posts a video being like, "Ha! I played you all. I've been basically pretending to be fat for the past 2 years while I've been getting thinner, like every day."
Wait,
dude,
I didn't know about this. I just watched the video where he would like realize like he hated what he was like doing and like he was throwing his life away, and that was like his final mukbang.
No, but he's really thin now. He's really thin.
Yeah, he looks normal.
I did not
I am gonna look that
care.
up.
I saw it.
About him, and so this just is like, okay, I feel like this is something that some whack job of the internet would conspirize about, and we would all go, "Wow, that guy is fucking stupid."
Yeah, I mean, like,
Wait, yo, he's actually skinny. What?
Yeah, it's a.
I mean, I don't know.
I don't like.
I find it kind of weird. It's just
it's
like
not. It's not like I like. It's a thing where I can just like I see it and I'm like, huh, that's kind of interesting. Didn't know that was happening. All right, cool. That's a development in a circle that I paid little to no attention to.
I think sorry, Amber.
No, it's. I mean, I didn't really have anything else to say besides the fact that I just saw on Twitter the tweet. What if Nikocado Avocado posted another new video tomorrow called 3 Steps Ahead, where he was fat again?
I feel like my favorite tweet about it is this tweet that said, "It's so funny to me that people are calling this a redemption arc as if he got fat from killing kids or something."
Yeah, I also saw that tweet. Yeah, his redemption arc. All of his past wrongs are.
He's him. He's him, yo.
All of his past wrongs were caused by him being fat.
Yeah, that's what I find really.
That means being fat is evil. That means all fat people are evil.
Like that's
I do not stand by this. Again, do not flame me, FBI. I know you got a couple chunkies in there.
I don't think the FBI care about your opinions on plus size people. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, maybe some of them do. You always got to cover your bases. Make sure you're doing everything you can to be A-okay.
Wop.
The FBI, and we're like, fat. I can't say the second word.
Fat bitches
Incorporated.
FBI. We're like fat bitches inaugurated. Hell yeah. Fatty 2028. Let's do it.
It's a CIA. CIA, more like Chunky Individuals Anonymous.
It was like you know how like there's like the Miss Arizona, Miss California, Miss Utah type. There's like the beauty pageants of all those girls. It's like Miss like US or obesity percentage.
We should get rid of beauty contests by country and just bring back the area Hatsune Miku trend again.
That'd be awesome.
We need ugly contests.
No, we don't.
Yeah, we need people to compete.
And we need everyone to lose because then it'll boost everyone's self-confidence because there's no winners ever.
That's actually a good idea. I think we should start doing that. That's funny.
It's like reverse psychology. Like, oh, I'm gonna join the ugly. At least I'll get money for being ugly. I can't decide. You are all too beautiful. Oh my god! And then they get home and they're like, oh my god, I'm not as ugly as I thought I was. Yo, I feel prettier, handsomer, good looking.
More good looking.
Good
I just found
looking.
this post here. Nikocado Avocado single-handedly fooled the entire internet by making thousands, if not millions, of pre-recorded content while he was working on his health and weight loss journey. This is insane. This man just might be a fucking mastermind.
And all the views that he pulled too. That's crazy. I mean, granted, he talked about before that like he didn't make a lot of money, but he still made some money in order to like sustain like the amount of like food that got put into that stuff. So it's definitely not nothing.
Yeah, he's Nikocado is like this section of YouTube that I don't. Why should I
Fucking
care?
crazy.
I
He's
have
like-
yeah.
He's like, check this shit out, and then gets really big, and is like, okay, and then just spams like creation, like the create button on content over and over and over and over and over and over and over again until he has enough to basically bloat the next like 2 years.
Yeah.
Well, technically, 1 year and like I want to say 5 months because there was like a 7 month like pause period between his posts.
Yeah, he's. I look. All I really needed to know about him was watching a single 4.5 hour video about everything that happened with him up to the point that the video was published, and that's all I really need to know.
Imagine people actually get mad that he's not fat.
You were supposed
to be a fat bitch. Fuck. No, no.
I, you know, if you're into that, pick someone better.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
there's better,
no
there's
better.
better.
You basically got like you basically got clickbaited into mukbang like focused content. If you were watching the Kakado Avocado, get catfished, I guess.
My head hurts.
Like reverse, it's like reverse catfish because like the person is like actually like skinny and like honestly like doing really well for themselves, and they're not like the big like gluttonous ball of lard that you were hoping to meet or hoping to like continue seeing get lardiest and fat.
Lardius.
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 That was a word.
That's a fun word. I'm gonna keep that.
Bingo bongo.
Okay. I hope that makes you feel better about yourself.
It did. It made me really
Oh.
happy.
I'm happy for you. Yay! Yay.
Happy birthday to me. Happy
is it your birthday?
to me. No.
Oh, okay.
I like
Is it
how
your
Amber-
birthday in July?
Do you know what my birthday is?
No, I don't know when anybody's birthday is, except for Amber.
Oh,
that's
you're
random.
wait. So yours is in July, right?
Amber, your birthday
it's
is on
August.
Hold on. I want everyone to make a guess. I
October.
want everyone to make a guess.
August.
Jimmy already
August.
used your guess.
August.
No.
August.
Okay, Amber, you go.
What for? What month your birthday is in?
Yeah.
June.
Okay, River, go.
Oh, month? Fuck. I'm gonna say.
Hey, didn't we say that? Didn't we establish this last episode?
I don't know, did we?
We were talking
Well-
because Soul said something about joining like a bit before his birthday.
Oh yeah, no, the FFV. I joined.
Yeah, you joined the
Come on,
FFE.
River. The hints are laid out in front of you. Come on.
Okay, September 32nd.
That's- yeah, the 32nd. Yeah, leap year just had like a lazy eye one day and gave September an extra day.
I wanna.
River.
I want you to think about what you just said for a hot second there, Soul, because September has 30 days.
Look,
both of the eyes were
look,
lazy.
we leaped really far that time. We leaped really far that time. September 31st does not exist,
Uh-huh.
everybody. You've been lied to. Now, River, your guess. Come on. I'm peer pressuring you now. Do it.
For your birthday?
Yes.
Yeah, birthday month.
Yes. Birthday month.
Okay, I know this off the top of my head. It's May.
Yeah.
Of
You win,
course.
River. Yeah, let's go. Fucked up, buddy. Let's go.
You know, after I made my guess, I remembered that fact of you saying it last time. I was like, wait, didn't you say you joined in May? But I didn't say
Well,
anything.
you remembered
So
too late because you already
I
put your guess in.
Yeah. I did.
All right, even though River got it right, Feel, what's your guess?
May.
Yeah, you got it right. Let's go.
Oh, no.
Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. It's not really my birthday, but happy birthday to me.
Anyway,
When's my birthday?
gee, I wonder.
February.
Isn't yours October?
No.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait, hold on. Did I already use my guess?
Don't cheat,
September.
or I will kill you. Yes, it's in September.
Oh!
My birthday is tomorrow.
Really?
Shit.
Yes.
Yo,
Why didn't
you
happy
say
anything?
birthday.
No,
It's
it's
not.
not.
Alright, everybody.
It's
No,
not.
Alright, everybody.
Fine.
Alright, everybody.
No.
Happy birthday
No.
to
It's not.
you.
Happy birthday to you.
It's
And
it's
many
not.
more on Channel 4.
Anyway,
I'm
River,
sorry,
what's
that
your
was
guess?
just
I don't even.
really.
I don't
That was an
even.
extremely dryly delivered joke.
I guess for what?
Guess for Fia's
Fia's birthday
birthday
month.
month.
Well, she already said September, right?
No, she.
That was a lie.
That was a joke.
That was a
It was
lie.
Oh, December.
I guess you were right.
Was it or not?
No.
Oh.
Her birthday. Do you want me to say, or do you want me to guess?
Yeah, you
Okay.
know.
I do know. Birthday is January 4th, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
Oh, you're
January.
beginning of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah, not
Good
the
day.
end.
You guys
January.
already know when my
Isn't that
birthday is.
Independence
There's
Day?
no point.
Right, yeah.
No, my half birthday is July 4th, which is apparently Independence Day, but I like to think that all the fireworks are just celebrating my half birthday.
They're like, good job, you're halfway there. Let's go.
Yes, exactly
Halfway
like that.
to another dreaded year of your life.
Well, when you put it like that.
Wow, what a way to turn a new leaf.
All right, guess my birthday month, everybody.
Okay, do you want me to guess, or because
You
I know
go-
it?
you go
I'll wait.
last,
I'll wait
'cause you
for.
know
I'll
it.
wait for everybody else.
I'm gonna go. I think I know it. I got a slowpoke, so I'm February.
No.
Fuck.
Wow. Okay, what was the logic there?
Yeah,
I got a slowpoke on Pokemon Emerald Rogue because I got distracted. So,
Didn't you say it already? Wasn't it like October 5th?
Yes.
Oh, okay, there we go. Even down to the day.
ain't that a darn thing?
Yeah. So I'm in a month. That's when it'll be. Yeah, you get to next in our next month's episode. When is Oh hey, the 5th is on a Saturday. Ain't that funny?
Hey,
Amber
It's
Faye.
gonna
You
be
all,
every day.
you all better show up to my birthday podcast episode, or I'm gonna riot.
Birthday party.
we're all invited.
Alright, we get to let Amber ramble the entire episode.
Yeah, that's all.
About
That's what,
Toho and
what'll
stuff.
actually happen is the day will come, that episode will come, and it'll be like, "Hey guys, it's my birthday. Wow, that's cool." Anyway, continues talking about anything else.
It's
what
my birthday
happened.
today. Happy birthday!
Can we
Anyway,
get some
let's
birthday
talk about
wishes in the
politics.
chat?
Like how we keep referring to the chat like this is a live stream. I wonder how well
Yeah,
we'd do if we were live
can we
streaming
get
this.
birthday subs for
I'm
Amber?
gonna.
Just
Via?
money. I don't know what subs
Wait,
are.
we
Are they
should get
money or are they
Amber's
Twitch
birthday.
bucks?
We'll do one of our podcast episodes like live streamed before we upload it, and we'll just like that, and that way we can do streamer collabs.
With
we'll do
who?
anyone. I don't know.
XQC.
I have.
No
We're not.
thanks.
I think XQC is the worst possible person to put on a podcast.
We'll get ready to.
Chad, what the fuck is Monkey Bros? What the hell is going on in this podcast, man? I don't know what the fuck is happening here. They keep on random shit that I don't know about. It's just,
and my name is Soul. XQC. Also, we have to guess River's birthday, and by we, I mean all of you guys except for me, because I know the month, and I know the portion of the month that River's birthday is in, so you guys guess.
Great
Come
guesses.
on!
February.
Step right up. Guess River's birthday month. Fia, you go.
February, that's not
Putting
even
you on the
close.
spot. Putting you on the spot.
Wasn't it also October?
Nope.
No.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember the exact
Alright.
month. I just remember that it happened some time ago, as all birthdays do.
Oh,
Some time ago, yes. It would be some time ago.
We had a birthday.
But-
But I don't remember the month. It was like August or something.
Is that your actual answer?
Well, don't worry, River. I got you, because I know your birthday is in December, specifically late December.
Late
oh
December.
right, you're a Christmas girl. Oh boy. Ow,
She's
ow.
a winner. She's a winner, baby.
I said oh boy because I'm fighting something.
Oh boy.
I'm a Christmas baby. I'm a winter baby.
You get two presents.
You know what?
No.
Remember?
You get a
Oh,
big
you're-
ass
oh.
present, and it's
You get
like
the- okay,
No,
you got
because the
other
thing about
side.
that, let me explain. The thing about that is that it's Christmas, my cousin's birthday, which is the day before mine on the 27th, my birthday on the 28th. So it's either get all my presents on Christmas, get all my presents on my birthday, or don't get any presents and then wait till mid-January, mid-February to throw an actual party.
Ah,
And
oh shoot.
Just like all you have to do is like hit up Jesus and say, "Hey, can you move your birthday?"
is this another
You
Jesus
have
was
me-
born on
can
the
you-
25th.
Can you accept
Jesus'
my
birthday
Fiverr
was-
request?
Hey.
I don't
Jesus
care
was
about
not even-
religion enough to be
But like
corrected on his
the
birthday.
interesting, no. The interesting thing is that the Christians basically were like, yeah, it's the 25th to make it align with pagan holidays, so they could convert people to Christianity.
And also like throw
Like
a little side eye to those damn pagans.
Pagans
People
is
who
just a
believe
bit
in other
off
religions
from
are really cool.
Pagans is just a small
you know.
ways off from peasant.
Oh my god. You worship the planets? You what a fucking dumbass. You're the wrong.
You
bro.
think that the Earth goes around the sun with a fucking loon? We should burn him at the stake.
But honestly, I would if I were you, River, I would I like what Amber said. I would extend my hand and my need for like help to the Lord, and I'll be like, hey, can you accept my Fiverr request? And it's gonna be like that one scene from
I'm sorry.
Friends
Can
where
I-
like Wesley's
You
like,
think I am?
hey,
You say
hey,
this-
welcome,
I
hi,
just want to point out that you guys say this like
Yo.
I fucking know Jesus, like he was a high school friend of mine. Like
Yeah, I
did.
mean you're old, right?
yo, you knew
he was your
Jesus?
counselor in high school.
Yo, I used to rock with Jesus all the time.
he was in a different class. but he
Yo,
was super cool.
Aphrodite
He a
was
friend of
fucking
mine.
lit, yo. Me and her, we
Eh.
chatted it up all the time.
I'm just also, since you said Fiverr, I'm imagining like I'm just imagining like Jesus would go hard on Cameo Like,
Oh yeah, definitely.
Hi, Amber. It's me, Jesus. And
yeah,
I just want to
I
say,
want
God bless you.
Jesus to read out
Happy
modern,
Easter. Don't forget
Jesus
to go to
reading out,
church. And
Jesus reading out modern internet copy pastas.
and I want to wish you a Merry Christmas and happy Selena Gomez Day. All right, that's it.
You're saying this, the Jesus would go hard in fiber, and I'm just thinking of the Jesus from Clone High.
There's a Jesus in Clone High.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
like builds
Indeed.
it. He's in an architecture group.
I knew that there were all kinds of wacky people from history. I didn't know Jesus was one of them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's like
he is.
he's a historical figure.
Yeah, because
I mean,
Jesus
I know
Christ is
he-
actually like a real person.
I never said that I didn't think Jesus was real. I said I didn't know he was in Clone High.
Oh,
yeah.
sorry.
I know he was a real person that existed.
Sorry, I
Yay.
didn't.
It's okay. It's just funny. Huh,
I'm just a silly.
You're a non-believer. I'm just kidding.
I'm just a silly.
I am a
what was
non-believer.
I don't even.
Amen.
I don't. Yeah, me too. I don't give a fuck. I just find religion interesting.
I think religion can go fuck itself.
Once I
Oh,
asked somebody.
That's your opinion.
Once I
and
asked
we will
somebody
respect
who
it.
was interested,
You know what we won't respect?
sorry, I was playing a video game, and in the video game, a monster came and grabbed me, and I had to press the A button a bunch of times.
All right. Did
And
you
then I
press
did,
the
and
A
everything
button?
was all right.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay. Once I was talking with somebody about theology, and halfway through the conversation, I realized, oh, they're interested in theology because they're really, really religious. And the
Wait, what are you in there
conversation.
for?
And then you were like,
Oh
okay,
no! Because
calm down.
we were sitting next to each other in pre-college class.
Ah, so like a course requirement.
Were they Mormon?
I don't
What'd you just
know.
say like
It was an art class.
Oh,
I'm just there are just a bunch of types of people there.
Mormon.
Yeah, maybe, but who knows? They got really, really offended midway through the conversation because I mentioned the fact that I was not religious, and it was very awkward. And I was just like, okay.
And then they were like, how can you be interested in religion if you're not into one? This is preposterous.
you know what's the fun? You know, it just reminded me of something that happened in college as well. In college, they in like the main campus, they have like a bunch of like stands where they sell like Bibles and like it's mainly religious stuff. Like it's like their own little organization that promotes like religious like books and stuff, and so you can buy them. And two dudes came up to me and were like, "Oh, hey man, what's your name?" Because it always starts like that. They want to like, "Hey, what's your name? Oh, how are you doing? Okay, what's your major?" It's like, "So, do you believe in Jesus and stuff?" That's how they always start. And so I was like,
Just
"Oh, hi, hello."
Recruitment.
Hi, hello, and then they were like, "Oh, okay. So what's your major?" I'm a art major, and they're like, "Okay, so you're oh, how do you
You're
like
religious,
camp?"
right? You
Yeah,
like Jesus,
no. They
right?
do a slow burn. They're like, "Oh, so what you like the school, right? How do you feel about the campus?" And it's like, "I think it's cool, yeah." Okay,
Kind of
so
bully.
do you like reading? Are you religious? And it's like, "Sorry, I'm atheist." And we're like, oh, that's fine. You could talk to us if you want to come by. And then they just left. And the funniest thing is,
You're gonna burn in hell. Oh, okay.
and you know what's the funniest thing? I'm Catholic. I just lied to them.
Like, oh my god.
Because if you talk to them, they keep you there for like half an hour, and I was
Oh.
rushing to get to another class, so
You know
I just
what?
told them I was atheist.
I have a funny story of like a Christian doing that to me too. Because I was born and like into like a, I guess like a Catholic quote unquote household, but we kind of treat it more like Protestant. But I was out playing Pokemon Go. This was like during Go Fest of this year. It was like somewhere in like July. It was like July 13th, and um, I was walking. I had grabbed one of my friends' phones so that way I could play for them because they were cooking and stuff, and they didn't want to leave their stuff there. I was walking around, and then there's this lady. She looks a little homeless. And she comes up to me, and she's like, "Hey, do you know the word of God? Hey, do you want to get saved? Let's do a prayer. Let's do a prayer. Let's do a prayer." I'm like, "I'm sorry." I'm like,
Like, lady, you're going way too fast.
I'm
Hey.
already blessed," and then she's like, "Do you even know the word of God?" And I'm like, "Yes, I do." And I know that the word of God is, well, actually, it's not that I knew the word of God, is that I know that like God has a word and that we are the one. I don't know. I went on some like Christian like
has
ramble, and
his
I
word.
basically made her like sit down and go like, "Is this guy fucking serious?" And then she left me alone. And then like sometime later I was like catching the shiny ultra beast from the raids in like the GoFest environment. And the lady came up to me again, but she was like, "Oh wait, I already talked to you, never mind." And then she went away like I had like some repellent on me. And don't get me wrong, bless her soul, because she's very like religious and very like incredibly passionate about it, but that was just really funny how like she came up to me and then I spilled about like Christianity and stuff and how I interpret it as, and then she's like, "Oh, is this guy fucking serious?" And then leaves me alone and then tries to talk to me again, not realizing it's me. Realizes it is like, "Oh, never mind." Leaves me alone for the rest of
Like,
the
never mind, it's this freak.
Never mind. Is this fucking ignorant asshole?
I have never
That
gotten.
that kind of reminds me of this one time where a bunch of like door-to-door Mormon people came to my door, and my dad, who, mind you, is Muslim, and came up to them and started discussing like why it was wrong to force your religion on other people for like 30 minutes, and then they. And
Sorry.
then, and then, and
You
then
gotta
they
say it.
eventually just got tired and of trying to convince him of it, and walked away. And he was just like, "Wow, that was he was just like, oh wow, that was a productive conversation." I was just like, okay.
Apparently, I am yet to have my odd religion conversation with random people that come up to me. So I'm eager to see when that will happen in my life. Hopefully not on Twitter. But
That would be really funny because I know that like people on the internet, especially religious people, are like really like, they just go on and on and on and on and yap and yap and yap. Like, don't get me wrong, I think like it did like debates that are like, or like conversations that are civil can be had, but on the internet, like you're gonna have people just trying to prove themselves right and right and right. And don't get me wrong, like the whole point with the religion is like, in that faith, it saves you or it does this to you or it helps you in this way and you want to spread that with other people. But at the same time, it's like the way that people spread it, especially in the space of the internet, is just very not respectful and borderline offensive sometimes, where it's like, "You're gonna go to hell," and all that type of stuff. Like, don't get me wrong, in the Christian belief, and like the one that I'm in, like I'm believing that there's somebody who made all of this, and there's a reason and purpose for everything. And even if it's not necessarily something that everyone agrees with, it's something that gets me by every day. It's something that, even though it isn't necessarily like the biggest like thing in my life, it's definitely like a factor in me waking up and kind of subconsciously, I guess, praying. And it's just when you force that type of stuff onto other people in an unrespectful way, not only are you like basically like disrespecting them as a person, but you're also like just like in some instances people are straight up like basically giving death threats to other people.
I
or
don't
like,
think
or
that
like, your like
deity of
wishing them into
choice
like
would really
internal like
appreciate that.
torture.
Gonna be honest.
Yeah. Hey, and you know what? And if you don't, think religion is for you, or you know it, and you know what? That to each their own. Like,
Buckle up.
My thing is I am an atheist and will remain an atheist until someone can prove to me that everything else actually exists.
Yeah,
yeah, that's fair.
I consider myself agnostic. I think, which is like
atheist
the annoying,
until proven religious.
which is like the best way I've heard it described as like by another agnostic person on the internet is the annoying centrists of religion.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And I would be real. I think it would make if it wasn't enough.
Yeah.
If it wasn't
I don't know.
what?
Overall, it's
One
a really
second, I'm fighting a
touchy
clock.
subject.
What are you playing?
Bitch clock. Hate this clock. You know how
Pokemon
many times it's
Emerald.
killed me?
What are you playing?
Pokemon
It split
Emerald
me in
Road.
half and I died.
That doesn't answer my question.
1 second, sorry. This is a very high stakes.
She is also playing Pokemon Emerald Rogue. Trust me, I know.
Yes, I'm playing Pokemon Emerald Rogue. No,
Yeah.
Endocopia. You should play it. It's cool.
It's really fun.
Alright.
I got a shiny Slowpoke from it.
That's crazy. You know, I saw that.
Honestly,
I saw this tweet just now. It's very relevant. Accidentally said Jesus the Christ today, like he's a fucking Sonic.
Jesus the Christ.
Oh, I have a fun story. If we moved away from religion already, I was driving back home because my school is like 2 hours away, and I was driving. Not 2 hours. I mean 1 hour. And I was
My
driving
drive was
away.
57 days away.
And I was driving, home, and I was like, man, I'm kind of hungry. So I stopped by the mall to get some food, and
Mhm.
also because my mom works there. So you know this.
Yep.
And I sit down, I get my food, and then out of nowhere, because it was Friday, and then like local high school is like super close to the mall, so all the kids are there. All the how do we think we call my mom and I call them the snot nosed kids from high school, and I'm just sitting there, and out of nowhere, I just hear the loudest Hawk 2. Some kid just says that out of nowhere in the middle of the food court with like probably more than 100 people eating their food, and it was like, oh, I hate that I know what he's referring to because it's like a bunch of old people there. Because well, a bunch of old people won't know what that means. I sadly do, and I wish I didn't.
God, that's
I
like,
mean, it can be
that-
interpreted in two different ways. Either that one video or that.
They're
Anyways,
weirdly named pet Haktua.
Yeah, that fucking thing. Have you seen the thing where apparently the girl who like did that is on like Jake Paul's podcast or getting her own podcast that Jake Paul is
part of?
Yeah, I saw it. She's like part of like
Really?
the organization that has Jake Paul's podcast.
Is the podcast called Hacktua?
It's called Talk to Us.
Yeah,
so dumb.
What does she even talk about?
I don't know,
don't
being
know.
American and white.
Yeah,
it's like the
what
only
could she talk about?
It's like I always thought that
Podcast apostrophe tua.
because I thought when she got like her own like 'cause it was announced that she was gonna get like
I thought, excuse
like a
me.
documentary. Yeah, what's up?
I killed the clock and it threw up a bunch of black gunk and died.
Yay!
Congratulations.
Thank
You are having played Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. 5.
The
I
clock
think
is
it's
surrounded
5,
by
right?
flies.
Is it 5 that the clock, I don't know. I think it might be one. No, one is like
Anyways,
the
sorry, I
task
just need to
little.
share that because I died a lot of times, and it was very hard. Now I'm going to play soccer.
Anywho, I think
It was
from what
really
I
fun.
remember seeing, she was gonna get like her own documentary, and I remember thinking, it's like, what are they like? What are they? Yeah, like what are they gonna like document? Like, oh wow, local girl gets popular. Like that's the only thing. There's nothing like to tell. She's just like the most regular American person ever. So I always
The
thought
only
like the only like the
yeah,
like this documentary could serve either like showing how she got big, which would be like like 20 minutes long. There's literally nothing to her.
She just
Or
said some phrase. It was
yeah,
not even gonna call it the words.
and
I think
then
what you could do with her is like do like a small autobiography. Maybe give
Well,
it like a
what would
little
it do?
yeah,
visualization,
like
and that's
What
seconds
would it be
long.
about?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
it would be about nothing. So I was also thinking. So I was also thinking that the documentary could serve another purpose. It could be like So here's the average white American woman out in the wild.
internet sabotage.
yeah, hey, you know,
I'm
at
gonna
least
poke her with a stick.
no matter how few viewers we get, at least we can say that we have a better podcast than her.
That's true.
But like, her podcast will have so many more viewers than our more deserving podcasts.
I know it's it's the injustice of the internet. All the good stuff doesn't get popular, and all the bad stuff gets popular, and all.
I wish when the Monkey Brains podcast, when the Monkey Games podcast was like wasn't was I don't know. I was gonna make a joke about how people think all popular things are bad once they get popular, but we were never popular, so I can't make that joke.
We're not
when
bad.
we get
We're not bad
popular,
We're not
will-
bad people. We're just bad at being funny. Except when
No,
we're
we're
not.
not. We're very funny people.
I said
People
except when we're not. I made the exception when we're not.
No,
I know
people
you
just don't
remind you-
understand our humor. You have to watch every single Monkey Brains podcast episode,
yeah,
Our
and then
humor
you'll
is
we have funny
refined.
we have funny moments like the Croaks moment.
remember that.
I can't fucking
River's
figure
not
out
good.
how the soccer minigame works. There's just a corpse in the
I think
corner.
you-
Actually,
I
two
think you
corpses
kick
if
the
you count
ball.
bug.
That's how soccer normally works.
I know, like in this game, it's so confusing. It's apparently I have a high score of 5, but I don't know how I did it that time. Like, you have to
ball?
No, it's not like that.
Yeah, but like normally soccer is you kick ball, so like
Like,
probably
it's,
you
it's
should
not
try
telling.
kicking
No,
ball.
like it's not telling. I'm trying. It's like a juggling game. Like you have to juggle the ball, but I can't figure out how I'm supposed to do it.
Knee. Anyways,
Anyways, I quit. I'm dead.
that's
Hello, folks.
awesome.
Sorry about that. I've returned.
Oh my!
Yeah,
Wait,
welcome
you were
back,
gone.
River.
What took
We
your ass
just
so
talked
long?
about Neopitalianism. What are your thoughts?
It's not an aesthetic.
Yeah, like it reminds me a lot of the
why
Gothic
it's
era
not
and its
an
architecture
aesthetic,
being
a
very
thread.
like dark and
Yeah.
rigid and very church-like. What do you think, River?
I'm so lost right now. What are we talking about?
Okay, I'm just kidding.
Guys,
Luckily.
I think we should. We talked about religion. Now we have to talk about politics.
No, no, that would be.
I don't want ticks in the White House. And also, I think people who have a tick are eligible to be presidential material because disability should not hold you back.
Presidents with ticks, give me the X.
Presidents with ticks, give me the X. What about fleas?
Fuck.
Maybe fleas.
No, just like what the fuck is going on in this
I don't
game?
know. Saggy dog president.
The robot is
Please.
singing.
Hatsune Miku?
Yo, can Hatsune Miku be the president? Oh wait, no, she was born in
We
Japan.
should.
My bad.
we need
Oh,
to
I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. She was made in Japan. My fault. My fault.
produce.
I forgot she was a manufactured like component of like the imaginative power of an actual person instead of being an actual person. My fault.
Hey, all we need is like one of those like 15 million American Mikus that were going on during that trend, and
We need a Brazilian Miku.
Brazilian
yeah,
Miku.
another one.
Brazilian Miku isn't on Twitter anymore.
Sadly, not.
Well,
R.I.P.
I see her on my Facebook, and by see her on my Facebook, I mean I see a lot
I
of
don't
art.
think.
Artist is on Facebook.
Yeah, who
Yeah, there's
posts
artists
their
on
art?
Facebook.
Who the fuck posts art on Facebook expecting to get
People who
anywhere?
do art on Facebook. Excuse me, not
like
everyone uses
50-year-olds?
Tumblr.
I followed it up with expecting to get somewhere. Like,
Oh well, I mean, people who get on Facebook and do art expecting to get somewhere. Duh.
uh-huh.
People can be entitled even if they're wrong.
They're entitled to being wrong.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And they could be like, "Well, I'm fucking wrong." How about that?
Who's
Oh, wait, I
wrong?
know I'm
And
wrong.
why are they fucking them?
Oh, who's wrong? Yeah, who's wrong? It just reminded me of like Ron, like the file, like the file, like the folder file, like
Oh
OC of
god,
like
not that
gonna-
mod.
yeah, versus Ron. Oh fucking Ron. Oh fuck, that's Ron. Oh no. Also, 3 Magnum hits in a row. None of them are yellow. I'm sad.
Oh, that's just too bad, isn't it?
Actually, I have a really funny story about work. I have, if
Sure.
I can, we can. So, busy day. A couple days ago, really busy day, and so what I so what I have been doing the whole day was I was getting like shopping carts from like the parking lot, and it's been getting increasingly hot here in San Diego, especially today. And tomorrow is supposed to get worse from what I know, but I haven't really looked at the weather channel, so that could just be wrong. Anyways, today was I mean, well, the couple days ago it was like moderately hot. Like it was really the sun and like targeting me because I'm carrying or like I'm pushing all these black carts wearing mostly like black attire and with like black hair and like marginally brown skin. Like I was basically a solar panel walking around. Um and
Except it drains your energy instead.
Yeah, and then I go into the store and I have to do like a perishable go back, which is basically like something like meat, frozen, vegetable, whatever that can go bad if it's out of like a much cooler area other than like the room temperature, or not the room temperature, but the normal temperature in the store. So I'm going to take something back, and I take it back to the meat department. And I see one of my coworkers, and me and her we dab each other up, um and she was saying hi, and we were doing our greetings, and she asked me like, "How is it outside?" And I was like, "It's just too damn hot."
Did
Like
you
I hit the
sing
high
it?
note and
Did you sing
everything.
it exactly like that?
Probably a little higher pitched, but just about that. And I made her laugh so hard because she was not expecting that. Even the other two like coworkers that were there that are actually a part of the meat department were like taken aback. They were like, "Whoa, this guy can be on America's Got Talent or American Idol or Mexican Idol." I don't know. And then she was laughing, and then I walked away laughing as well because I had to get back up to the carts and fucking get burned again.
I can hear the music from your game, Fia.
Oh, my apologies.
My fault, gangster.
It will not happen again.
My fault, cuz.
Oops, my bad. It will happen again.
I gotta ask, has anybody been
No.
like experiencing like fuck you? Has anybody been experiencing like really bad like heat waves recently?
Yes,
We
it's because of
have.
global warming
Okay, I'm glad I'm
and
not the only
climate
one.
change. It's horrible. It's going to kill us all. So,
It's
you know.
I kid you not.
Anyway,
Like
I'm
yesterday
glad
was
we're all
so
being
hot.
positive.
I was gonna complain about the heat again. Like it got
Well, the
so
people
hot
in
that like
power
the
seem to
overall
not
like
care about what
color of
happens
the
to
area
anybody
got
else.
tinted. Yeah.
Wow,
yeah.
just like in the movies.
Like I'm not even lying. When I was looking outside, when I got to like my work and I started like going out there to the carts again. I think this was like yesterday where I mentioned it. I it literally looked like everything got like darker solely because of the heat. Like there was no clouds in the sky. It just everything had this like really like light but like darker shade of like dark orange. Like it didn't look like a movie filter or anything, but it definitely felt like it. And I made a joke basically saying, "Yo, we're basically Breaking Bad." And I got a laugh, but it was really awkward, and I shut up.
Sounds about right.
It's like Breaking Bad.
Yo, we're Breaking Bad. Jesse, you
Yeah,
need
we
to get
should
the
all.
carts back to the carousel.
We all should just like. We all need a portable air horn to pull out whenever we do a funny joke, just to add the stinger so that people laugh more.
I need a drum
And
kit
also
in my
cover their
room to
ears.
play like the.
You need a drunk kid in your room?
You know what I said.
No, that's what I heard.
I need a drunk knitting kit.
Oh, that's
Basically,
what I thought
like,
you
one of
said.
the-
Drunk kid in my room, and I was like, "What are you
Why?
talking about?"
No. What? Okay.
Guys,
No.
I need a drunk kid in my room right now.
No. No. No drunk children. That's bad. That's like illegal
Hey,
in two
you
different
wanna-
ways.
Only two?
I have a
Maybe three.
Yeah, that sounds more right.
You wanna know a very depressing update? So I've talked not on podcast, but I've talked to everyone except for Fia about Melody. We have not.
Amber,
Yeah.
could I just say I don't think we talked about this on the podcast.
I just said that. We haven't
Oh,
talked about
okay.
it on the podcast.
Oh, right,
Talk about
okay.
it, like
But-
everybody.
I mean,
on
if
the
you want to go that path, all right.
No, but I was just gonna give an update. We haven't had like an actual conversation in the past like few weeks. We literally have not talked to each other, save for one time where, and I kid you not, he drunk texted me. That was our one conversation. He like was drunk texting me, and I was and reminder again, he's 18. But and information to the podcast, I guess. But so that was interesting.
Damn.
But
What was he
I
drunk
haven't.
texting you about? If you can get into the specifics.
It wasn't anything crazy. He was just kind of like about how you would think that someone like drunk texting
Hey!
you would be like
Hey, shit.
yeah, a lot
That's
of it was very much like that kind of stuff, like a lot of misspelling, a lot of like he normally types with proper capitalization and periods at the end of sentences. And
Oh yeah, no.
when he was messaging me, he typed with no punctuation and all lowercase. So that was also an indicator. But yeah, it's so that happened. It happened.
Damn.
I don't remember how long ago. But it was we had let's see. August 23rd. So a couple weeks ago. Was when that happened. Also, side note, he's currently matching profile pictures with the person he's dating. And do you want to know what characters that they are matching? That they're using for matching profile.
The Andrew Lele one, the dumb carnivorous ones. What's the name? The cannibalism
Coffin
Sister and
of
brother.
Andy and Lele.
Yeah.
Andy and Ashley. You are entirely correct.
That's what I was
I
thinking.
knew it.
No.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Oh god.
No. Oh no. This is awful. Why would they do that to themselves? They could be like some
'Cause
fucking people
they-
from the Seven
'cause-
Deadly Sins, like
'cause
Meliodas and that one bitch with the white hair.
'Cause
But
they like
Seven
the
Deadly
game.
Sins is also bad.
You want to know something? After he played the game, he told me that it was his favorite game of all time.
Of course.
Why though?
Oh,
I don't know.
No. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Yeah, it's things are happening over in his pocket of life, and
I don't think they're very good.
no, they're not.
I mean, personally, I don't think that I vibe with those developments.
No,
But
and that's why we haven't talked in
as strange, as strange and as weird as I think those are, and I assume most of us know and or believe those are. Um, as fucked up as I think it is, to each their own. I mean, at least.
I mean,
Don't get me wrong.
I mean,
I think
you
it's
say to
weird
each
and
their
fucked
own, but
up.
also compound that with literally everything else you know about him, and
Yeah.
Well, don't get me wrong. That makes for like a complicated individual, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they're doing anything like illegal. So that's why I say
No.
to each their own.
yeah, I mean, like technically,
Honestly,
no, but
He did do
if I
something
can,
illegal.
if I can be real, I see a lot of people. Yeah, especially so. There's like a rapid. My biggest guilty pleasure is watching people review bad romance books. But like so many times, the books aren't even like actually like fun bad. It's just badly written abuse and assault and illegal activities involving those things and like incest and pedophilia. Like it's horrible
Like-
shit. And
Like writing that shit just to write it. Like there's no depth or like
and it's
analysis
like
or
yeah,
like
and like
actual.
in like a romantic context. And every time the person making the video will be like, "Oh, if you're into this, I'm not judging you," and I'm like, "Why? You should be."
yeah, I've
Like, I don't care. I don't care.
You know,
if
I've seen. Have you guys seen the stuff on Twitter recently where people started talking about like trans girls being into incest, and then it was just kind of, and then it kind of developed into like guys, is being into problematic things in like problematic kinks only in fiction good, yes or no? And it's like I don't have the brain power for this conversation. I don't participate in it anyway, but I don't have the brain power for it regardless.
It's times like these where I'm glad I don't have Twitter.
Like I said, if I ever, for some reason, started reviewing books, you know what I would be like? I would start every video with like, "If you're into this," which I would never do because I don't vibe with that stuff. I really want to find somebody that's like, yeah, I want to find somebody that will finally say what I'm all thinking.
If you're into this, please don't.
Kill yourself.
It also works.
If you're into this, ick.
if you're into this, shoots at the camera.
Kills you.
Just like detonates the person's like computer that they're using to watch the video.
If you're into this, slur.
If you're into this illegal thing, racism.
So do I. Say goodbye.
Say the word. Say the word.
Like honestly, I've always, it's kind of just always pissed me off that nobody's like, people try to, I'm sorry, I can't speak, that there are people trying to be so nice. It's like, no, this shit is disturbing and we shouldn't be encouraging this behavior. I would not want to be around with somebody that thought that that was good literature. I think that they should not
Learn how
Kill
to write
themselves?
I wasn't gonna say that.
You should go to writing school.
Yeah, I mean, it's a weird thing to be okay with, I think.
Very much
Mhm.
so. I mean, like, I guess it's a stereotype in a way, but I mean, it applies to a good majority of the people who like that type of stuff. They're just genuinely weird people who fantasize about things they should not be fantasizing about
Yeah, it's
Excuse me.
and there
and
I
have
like
language like that. Thank you, River, for demonstrating that.
yeah.
Not
The
saying you're a
river.
person that fantasizes things that shouldn't be happening. I'm just saying your burp was an example of the what the people are like.
Thank you for your demonstration. Uh,
Thank
but
you,
yeah,
River.
and like it.
High five.
There's so much of like when that conversation was happening, it was a lot of like, like like the people on one side like being like, yeah, it's fine, is like, the people who are into that stuff, like they don't like it in real life, they just like it in fiction, and blah blah blah. And then
You
the other
still
side is
like it at
like,
the end of the day.
and then the other side is just like, what the fuck, that's still like incest, like even if it's fictional, it's still incest. And it's like, you
It's
got like, and it's just a, and then of course there's, and then it's just a back and forth of fiction does affect reality, no, fiction doesn't affect reality. And it's like,
but the thing is that like for me personally, if I was gonna have my take on that, even if like fiction, it doesn't like technically hurt anybody, it's still ideation of the concept nonetheless, and that is no good because when
And
what
that's
comes is
no good.
conceptualization, and then there comes the well, should I, what if, and then the person does something fucking stupid, hurts a lot of people. And then like becomes like a menace to their society, their family, what have you. It's overall just a very like a disgusting thing to do and a very hurtful thing to do, and even ideal not idolizing it or idealizing it, but like still kind of like I guess being like infatuated or even like just interested in the idea of it and like kind of like feeding into it with fiction or fictional like stories and things that kind of steer that way is still really bad because you're basically training your brain to like it even if it's quote unquote just fiction, bro. That's what I
yeah,
think.
Yeah,
pretty much. um but
I
yeah.
don't just like I think it
It's
I like it's like there is a oh, well actually Gem.
What's
Wait,
up?
let me like one second. This is
Yeah.
okay. Uh-huh. Anyway, um
Oh, is this about V3?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think I know what you might be talking about.
all right, well,
I just didn't want to
it
say
will not,
anything because
it will
most of
not
the
be
No, no,
shared
no.
with the
It's fine.
class.
It's fine. It's fine. Yeah.
But yeah, I was gonna say, anyway, I've just been kind of like with Melody, I've just kind of taken the stance of like, I don't, there's not really any like place for me in his life. I feel like, not that I am particularly clawing for the opportunity to, for there to be a place, but like, I like, ever
Hmm.
since everything like went down, like ever since like he started getting more weird, I guess, and and especially ever since he started dating the other person, it's been like, well, what am I here for? Like, there's not really, because like, and I think that's kind of showed, because he normally, like, it would basically be every day that he would have something to, you know, message me about. But now he doesn't. So it's like, is there like, even beyond my reluctance to really interact with him too much, it's just like, well, now he talks about 90% of the things he talks about with his significant other, and probably, I'd imagine. And he has like he does like pretty much everything based on like just just hanging out with either her or his siblings, I guess, and a few other people that he also hangs out with for different reasons. But it's just like, now I'm just here several years later, because I met him in like 2021 or 2020 or something like that, and it's a very very interesting ending to a long road, unless he ends up talking to me more, but whatever. Probably not at this rate.
Shiny. Sorry.
Wow, that's crazy. But but I talk about my stuff, and you go, "Oh, shiny." But anyway,
That's
yeah,
a lot of. I'm sorry.
it's well, yeah. You haven't been here for the times that I've talked about. I'll give a Cliff's Notes for the
I
stuff.
can kind of sort of get it just based purely off of.
What
The
I've
end
been saying,
result.
yeah.
And
Yeah,
what's
I'm
gonna go
kind
down.
of like-
Warning for
okay.
what Amber's about to say.
Yeah. I'll give you the quick rundown. So
The Spark Notes.
Yeah, Met Melody. Also, I guess for the people watching at home, Met Melody. Like I said, 2021, 2020, sometime around there. He was my first ever online friend, which is kind of depressing
feel
in
like
hindsight.
Heard you mention someone
Yes.
named that.
And also, my second significant other of my life, that lasted over a year asterisk. We'll get to that. And so basically, back when I met him through FNF modding, because of course. And we just talked every now and then about random stuff, much like we have pretty much done for the entirety that I've known him. And then at some point, we get together, like I want to say 2022, and I remember the day exactly. It was because we started dating.
Hey, my cat is screaming. 1 second.
Okay.
Please.
But I remember the day exactly because we started dating on my birthday.
Oh.
And
Dork.
which was definitely back then I was very happy about it. Nowadays I am not, for obvious reasons, or reasons that we will get into. But we started with we started off, and things were perfectly fine, and then over time he just kind of got worse. Not in I don't know, he got worse in the sense slowly he kind of I think just came more into being about thing, essentially there was this slow burn almost of him becoming this different person, because when I first met him he would be kind of sometimes he would be kind of enthusiastic, and sometimes be I haven't seen him use an exclamation mark in his messages for for a year. That's just really not something he used to, but he doesn't. So he's not one to. He kind of got less cheerful, I guess. But over time, he did more weird things. Never and among the things that he that are in his list of acclaimed happenings, I guess, is he started off. He's been an artist. He does art and stuff for a while. Ever since I've known him. And he draw, and then at some point he said that he very shyly was like, "Hey, I draw Rule 34 art," which as a baseline is not bad because people can draw that and still be normal human beings.
Art is
Wait, pardon. I
art,
have
and
a
if the person's
curiosity.
cool-
Yeah.
You mentioned that he was 18 this year, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
His birthday is a month after mine, early November.
sorry. I'm trying to figure out the math here.
He was okay. So he is. If you wanna, you can basically just imagine his age is mine because we were born 1 month apart. I am older than him by a month.
So wait,
but
what's he?
So when we started dating, he would have been like 16. Yeah, he would have 16 or 17. I'd have to check the year. Because right now I'm 18. And we yeah, so we started dating October 2022. So I turned because I'll be 19 this year, and so 2 years ago then I would have just turned 17. So he was almost 17. He was 16 going on 17. So 17 is when he told me, he draws Rule 34. Granted, he didn't post it. That's where the problem would have been. Unfortunately, this story doesn't quite go in a positive direction. So in the coming times, he he was very kind of embarrassed about the fact that he did and shared it with me after a lot of I guess nervousness. As time went on, that nervousness faded to being almost entirely non-existent, to the point where still being 17, he did post a couple of his, which I don't think he has a couple times since, but those were after he was 18. But the point is that at one point he did post some of that art before he turned 18. So that happened. And it's still on his Twitter, to my knowledge. Never removed it. Not like he really would ever have a reason to. And he doesn't reveal his age online, so and not only did his nervousness of drawing that stuff go away, but also the stuff he drew got slowly worse. And he would draw art Rule 34 art of problematic things like incest. Yes, that happened. He would draw Guro. That's a thing.
I don't know what that is, and I don't think I want to.
I don't think you want to know
I said
either.
the exact same thing.
Yeah.
When she told me, I said the exact same thing.
Yeah. Only River and me knows what it is, apparently. Don't
you
look it
told
up.
me.
Don't look it up.
I kind of have an idea of what it is. Don't ask why I do.
Yeah, don't look it up. You will regret it. The point, and then it's characters that are under the age of 18, and that's where it starts to be a lot more concerning of a problem. But and yeah, and then like a lot of other stuff. There was like, and like, it's very awkward to be in a relationship with someone and then like over time it's just like, hey, like now I am aware of like, or like over time it was just kind of like he seemed to care about me less and less. Like at the start it was fine, and then at some point it was just like, I don't know. And that's why I said we were dating for over a year asterisk, because at some point he kind of, lost the feeling. And then like after that, it was just kind of, we didn't officially split up until December of last year. Like, and like, I think the exact day was the 28th. Don't ask me why I remember that.
Hey, look, it's River's birthday.
Sorry about that.
Sorry, that was really inappropriate of me. I apologize.
I was not expecting that, as you said. I'm not gonna lie.
But yeah, so that happened. And you want to know what made it worse? Is that it happened during school.
Oh no.
Oh.
It was very sad for me, not so much for him, because obviously he didn't care as much. I don't want to say he didn't care about splitting. I want to say he just didn't care about me as much. Like, and even he said himself that, like, at some point, like, yeah, I tend to be more, like, mean towards you and no one else. And I'm like, oh, that's fun.
Oh, that's not very good.
I think I
no.
remember that
That's
comment
horrible.
too.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He is certainly something. I'll say that much.
Sounds like a character and a half.
That, yep. And the worst part of that all was, I said we broke up end of December. Come not even a week later. Not even a week after we broke up. I'm still sad about it, by the way, because, I still have feelings for him. Don't now, obviously. Thank goodness. But at that point, comes to me.
Hang on.
What? Don't play okay. Why? That's not really, that doesn't really fit the conversation, but sure.
Well, because you said that you said not now, thank God, not anymore, obviously, and
Wow, what a dick.
my first thought was to celebrate that. So
I mean, I guess yeah, that's fair enough. But anyway, the worst part was not even a week after we broke up. Very sad about it because not even a week after, comes to me, and he says, "Hey, I think I have a crush on this girl," and I'm like, "Wow, that's cool." Like, why?
What are you telling me, you dick?
And okay, so it's been 9 months since this happened.
Oh,
Like,
God.
50% of our conversations have been about her.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah.
And
What a dick.
and like 80% of them were about her at that time. It was a lot, and again, not even a week after. I'm so confused on like what, and I think I brought up that, like, I think I did try to bring up like a couple of times, like, I can't, like this, why you, like, I can't really help you that much, like, I don't really wanna offer too much because I'm kind of, and it was, and I like, thinking back on it, I think he kind of just like tried to guilt trip me into keep letting him talk, because it was like his reasoning for only ever like telling me like everything that he felt about this girl, which by the way is the same girl that he's currently dating,
Wait.
and is like, his justification was, oh, I have or like I can't tell it to anyone else because me as a person was aware of their existence and knew what they did. None of his other friends really knew about her in the same way that I did. Granted, I still didn't really know too much about her. I more so knew her name, her personality, and what she does, like, on the day-to-day, sort of.
I mean, that's a lot.
I
Sorry
guess,
if that
but
was a weird
also,
thing to say.
it's not so much I know her personality as it is I have been told her personality and have never actually met her. And like, because all I knew about her was just things that he told me.
Right.
And so it was like, he can't tell anyone else because they don't know enough about her, I guess. Not like I could really give any more detailed knowledge. And also
Lore.
he couldn't tell his
Lore.
brother.
Don't say lore.
Lore.
I'm sorry. That was fucked up of me.
And he couldn't tell his brother because he met her through his brother. And because his brother was already friends with her, so he felt it would be awkward if he talked about that with his brother, which is the fairest point that he made. Because that does sound awkward. But also, why only me? It was like,
You could literally go to like one of those like public Discord like venting or like talking channels.
No, he doesn't. One other thing I forgot I haven't mentioned about him is that he had like there was his own problems that he had, and he is someone who does not like therapy.
Well, it's not even like therapy. It's just like
never has
sharing
gone
this
never
cool
has
thing.
gone to it, but does not. No, it's not so. Doesn't like therapy in the sense that he would rather share things like that with someone that he knows rather than someone that he doesn't know. So he does not like the idea of going to therapy or even, say, going to a public server to talk about problems with people he doesn't know, because he would rather do it with someone he does know. And that's
I mean,
his
I guess
problem.
that's fair, but at the same time, like, you guys had literally just split.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, not the problem. It wasn't. So this didn't come because I thought he should go to therapy, and this is what I swear to God. Okay. So he would tell me a few things about the girl he liked, like personal problems to do with her that apparently, despite everything, he still only really trusted me enough with that information, I guess because we had known each other for such a long time. But he told me personal a bit of personal stuff revolving around her and the problems she was having. And I think at some point or some point early on, as you would as a gut reaction, why not recommend her to go to therapy or something, or talk to more than just you about it. And in the first so his rebuttal to why not tell her to talk to other people more than just him was what his rebuttal was, it'd be kind of mean to have someone vent to you and then be like, you should go talk to someone else.
What?
Look, I get it if you're trying to refer to that person to another friend or something, but to a specialist who actively
no. It's not this part wasn't about us seeing a specialist. It's about just telling literally anyone else, another friend of hers, any just saying it this, because telling it to more people can give you more perspectives and it doesn't put as much weight on a single person. But not only did he think that he didn't want to tell her to do that because it would come across as mean, but also because he said on multiple occasions that he was fully willing to burden literally everything onto himself for her, which good God, man.
Unhealthy.
Look, look, Melody, if you're watching this,
He's not.
I mean, I don't imagine he is, but if he is, dude, I, like you gotta fix yourself up because there's some things going on that you should really fix yourself on up before you try to share that type of stuff with a
Yeah.
relationship. Because in the end, two people who codepend on each other so heavily, it's gonna end up demolishing when like something happens where like one person can't be there for another, or like maybe the feelings aren't sparked there anymore, and that whole dependency thing just kind of crashes the entirety of like what transpired, and it's gonna wreck everyone, and it really shouldn't. I I hope for the best. When it comes to your health, you should really take care of yourself because it sounds like you don't.
Yeah, I gotta say that. Thank you, Jem.
Oh shit!
Congratulations.
Sorry,
for those
100 tries.
Oh my
Actually,
god.
let me pull it up.
You fucking
117 tries.
Yeah. So okay, slight interjection of context for those both watching and listening because it doesn't matter. You can't see it. Jem just posted "fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you" over and over with a screenshot of him finally defeating Infernum, Devourer of Gods. So congratulations.
This fight sucks.
Everybody say good job.
Happy birthday to Jem. Happy birthday to Jem. Happy birthday to Jem.
You know what's funny? We never got to my birthday, but my birthday is this month.
Oh,
Oh,
when?
21st.
Tell me.
this month? Yo, what
Wait,
month
what?
is this?
Wait,
You're
wait.
kidding.
Hold on, let me guess.
Yeah.
Let me guess.
Oh,
September.
hey, we have an episode on the 21st. We get 2 birthday
Yeah.
episodes.
I would like to say
Yay.
that's
When's
my
my
sister.
birthday
I probably
next
won't even
year?
be able to make it to that episode because
Why?
that's my sister's birthday.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Oh, well, happy birthday to her.
You get special permission to take a sister's birthday day off on that day.
Yeah,
Just make sure to wish
guys.
Jem a happy birthday too.
of
Hey
course.
guys, I just checked right now. My birthday is on a Sunday. It's the day after podcast episode.
Damn.
The 17th is the Saturday for next
I'm
year.
sure. Yes. Let's see. The January 4th is usually on a Wednesday, which is
And then I'm gonna go look at December 2025.
January 4th
Okay.
is also on a
4th.
Saturday.
Oh,
wait for real.
Yeah, in
Like
2025, January 4th, Saturday.
Nice. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
We're gonna
we
have
should.
like
River, your birthday next year is on a Sunday too. Let's go.
oh, let's have weekend birthdays.
Yeah, wait, Rivers is in December 28th, also on a Saturday.
No, it's on a Sunday.
No, 28th.
Oh wait, no. Well, I mean, you're looking
This
at 2024.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys are lame. You guys are
have
lame.
We have 3 upcoming podcast birthday episodes. That's crazy.
Wait, hold on. This year, hold on. What about? Let me look at May. Yo, guys, my birthday was on a Saturday too for this year. Let's
What
go.
the fuck? What the fuck?
I really gotta use the restroom, so I'll be right back.
All right. Anyway, that was a detour, but happy birthday, everyone. I have to continue my depressing story.
Yeah,
do
continue with
continue.
your
Yeah.
I mean, sorry.
So,
melodrama.
we're continuing on about him being weird about help. So that was his justification for not wanting to tell her to, like, you know, go to other friends or something. I did bring up go to a therapist, and his reasoning for this was even shakier. He still held the thing that he didn't want to tell her, like, oh, go see someone else when she's trying to, you know, come to him for help. Which, you know, we already talked about that last time. But even worse was the additional justification of, like, I don't like therapy, and she's kind of similar to me, so she wouldn't like it either. That's why I'm not going to recommend.
Oh no.
That is fucked up. I'm not sorry, actually.
Melody, you got some fucked up shit you gotta fix, man. Like that is just
Wait.
that just sounds controlling.
Wait, what did you say again? Sorry, I'm reeling in what happened. What did you say?
It's so okay. So he had the original justification for not telling her to go to, like, actual therapy, like professional therapy, One, because of the thing we mentioned earlier, where it was like, I don't want to tell her to go to someone else when she's coming to me for help. But his additional justification was even worse, being that being the justification literally being, I don't like therapy, and she's pretty similar to me, so she probably wouldn't like it either, so I'm not going to recommend it to her.
Bruh.
That's just controlling.
That is so dumb.
I
Excuse
wouldn't
me.
call that. I
I
don't
want to
think
say
that's
a word, but I
controlling,
feel like we'll get demonetized even though we make no money off of these.
What's your thing, Fia?
We're gonna no. YouTube's gonna like hack into our bank accounts and remove money.
We made a negative.
The
We
percentage
made
of
a
my
negative
paycheck for
profit
saying a
from this
word.
channel.
We
Exactly.
lose money.
But
We
yeah,
owe.
right.
This is like the situation though is literally
was-
like so dumb. Well, I mean,
What I was going
the
to
situation,
say
but like what he said is so fucking dumb.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Was
I have
that-
like really strong opinions about this because it just
I
sounded
really-
that
I do
idiot,
not
idiotic.
that
Idiotic.
this
That's the word.
relationship will last.
Not.
I think I have like there's a half of me that is like this
And
is
half of me-
like like there's half of me that's like this is like relationship is like the most fucked up like foundation I've ever seen, and the other half of me is like, maybe the fact of how fucked up they both are will make them like, I don't know, fail together or something. Like, I don't know how else to put it. Like,
We're all not in
crumble-
this together.
They'll crumble.
We
They're
both
either
fucked up.
you either die in a terrible relationship that you both have gaslit yourself into thinking is an amazing one, or you live long enough to break up. I don't know.
I personally do not like. I don't like this vibe that I am feeling.
Yeah, I like. There's so much to unpack with him, and
Just like the thing that you mentioned with the profile pictures at the very beginning is like, oh,
you want to know what? You want to know the most insane? I'm going to sound fucking insane saying this.
I believe in you.
But okay, so there was a point in time a bit after he played through the Coffin of Annie and Lele, really into it because like, oh, now it's my favorite game ever, blah blah blah. And yes, he's the one who gifted me it on Steam.
Oh no.
And he, like, there was this really weird thing that he did, where, you know how I mentioned that he tended to just kind of, he even outright admitted that he tends to be mean-spirited towards, like, me and
You
only me.
specifically.
That fucking pisses me off so much. I
Yeah,
can't explain why, but just the fact that somebody would like,
Yeah,
it makes me so angry.
I know, but okay, so this is where the thing that makes me sound insane saying it comes in, because, okay, I'm going to just, how do I even start? Okay, so, like I said, he was kind of just mean-spirited to me in general, and, like, just overall, and I don't know how this makes any semblance of sense, but he when he would he figured out at one point that oh god at some point he started he did a thing where he grabbed the portrait arts of Ashley from Coffin of Annie and Lele, and would send a portrait with every message, like she was saying it, almost like roleplay, but not really. Because it was still
in like a weird one-sided
no, wait,
way.
hang on. Let me finish because I need to say this whole thing. So he would send his messages, and then but with this attachment of the Ashley portraits. For some fucking reason, and I have no godforsaken reason to explain this, he acted nicer when he did that. He was not. He tended like, and I don't know if he was just like tricking himself or if it was an
Trolling
act
you,
or if it was just something that actually was happening. But whenever he would talk, and he noticed this himself too, whenever he would talk with attaching Ashley to all of his messages, he tended to listen more. He tended to be more like generally like likable, I guess, like generally more but personable, and I can't explain it. Why?
Roleplay was the only way he could.
I really want to say a word here, but like I know it'll get me flamed, even though it's okay for me to say it.
I'm just so like, how does that happen?
I don't. God, this is making me like want to. Oh man, that is so stupid. That is.
You know what?
Do I say it?
Story is trying to like. You know what this story kind of reminds me of?
What?
It's
What
like,
do I say?
it's like give it like, what was their name? Puppy Chan, that one.
Oh, that.
Like it kind of reminds me of it. Like, I feel like at one point he probably started looking at very raunchy content, and then I guess it just kind of started molding his personality to that.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like,
if I may,
yeah.
I know someone. Remember the person last time who got really mad at me in this Discord server for accidentally being passive aggressive, and like I tore the server apart, and it was really awkward for a bit. That person did the same thing.
Which part?
Like what part?
The talking with images thing.
Oh, roleplay.
Like, sorry, yeah, no, it wasn't really roleplay. They just used profile images of.
Is it like GIFs? Like they always put like a GIF?
No, it's not a GIF. It's character sprites.
Basically, imagine like a visual novel with character portraits, right? Imagine every message. Imagine every message you send. You send the message with the character portrait, like not like they're saying it. You're still saying it, but you just attach the character image every time.
Yeah, as like a way to emote,
really
I suppose. Yeah, kind of. But I like to point out that I'm not actually going to say that. That's a spoiler.
No, don't worry. I'm also at a loss for words.
Yeah,
no, Danganronpa. It was.
Oh.
It was fucking. I'm sorry. This actually. This person who was. I Korekyo Shinguchi from Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony. New Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony.
Yeah.
Which is. That was the character portraits. That they used to communicate with, and it was always very funny.
That is.
And it was.
Red flag.
Yeah, I don't.
Gem, do you know what I'm talking about?
It's a very bad red flag.
I know what you're talking about. That's
okay.
Yeah. Why are you winking so much? When you put,
I'm doing that thing where you post like the character portrait after you say something.
No, that's
Please,
not.
I'm gonna start doing that, but with Emoji Kitchen.
Oh God!
It's just like Wooden Diamond is saying like, man, that really sucks. That's a lot of red flags.
Yeah, but like
Wooden Diamond.
I sort of got like, I want you to just imagine the fucking so. I just want you to like imagine someone talking to you, like saying words to your face, and every time they send a message, they add this to the fucking message. They have it's like I have to look at that with every message. And granted, it was at the very least nice to have a more sane conversation. That's the wrong word. Have a just, I guess, in terms of the conversation, it was a lot nicer. In terms of why is this happening?
Like that?
Yes, like that, but less.
That's just
no.
It's like you want to roleplay, but you're not like ready to commit to the bit.
Yeah, no,
That's
it's like,
basically
and
what
you know
that
what's,
was.
you know what makes it worse is that he had access to every single image, so he would match the expression with what he was saying. So like you have him saying something like
like a
it-
PNG tuber.
yeah,
Yeah.
like the like if like yeah, if he was like he would say something and then send this one instead or like
Can I go? Can I have a? Do I have a?
Oh.
Can I have a question?
Bingo.
Yeah.
Does he go to school?
Does
Does he go to school?
So I mean, he's in the same grade as I am. I am unaware if he is. I don't think he's in college. He's going back to college this year, like me.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Oh no.
I feel like because I feel like most of what you're describing is like. Let me put my mic closer. I feel like what you're describing is like basement dweller energy.
You
like,
know what's
don't
funny?
interact
You know
with
what?
anybody.
You know what's funny? His bedroom is in the basement.
It's
I feel like hey,
it has
have you
that type of
asked
energy?
have you asked him to check for mold? Black mold.
No.
You should.
I have
mouse in his
and
floors.
also, I think one thing that I remember he told me is that his room doesn't have a door; it has a curtain.
That's horrible.
Also, there's one thing
But like,
that
was
was
selling weed like out of the back of his house.
I don't know, but there's one thing
Hey,
that
want some
was
ganja,
always
man?
there's one thing that he told me about that was always like something that like popped out a little, and apparently he told me this like early on. This was before a lot of things started happening, where he said like occasionally there would be times where he like would like he has to like stop doing things, get up, go out in the hallway, and then just like pace back and forth.
So he's just there in his computer the entire day then.
I mean, essentially,
he's
yes.
just a basement. He's gonna
He's like
have the
scheming
biggest-
and plotting.
But yeah, like
he's gonna have like the biggest slap of reality when he goes to college. That is
Yeah.
going to be horrible.
Yeah,
I
like
feel-
and another thing to compound on that is that he the most that I really know that he does not have like the most that he goes around his house is he'll go to his brother's room because his brother still lives in the same house. His brother is not nearly as much of a basement dweller as he like. His brother has a job and all that, and he does his own things. His brother I've met.
Right, like me.
He's a lot. Yeah, I will say his brother is a lot nicer, though. I don't know him on nearly as much of a personal level.
Sorry, shiny
I've
eyes.
also it's all right. I've also met with like his siblings are very enjoyable to. I've hung out with them a few times with him, of course. And they're
Like in
pretty fun
person
to
or
be
like online?
online.
I meant
Yeah.
We never met IRL. You know what's funny is
Good
that
riddance.
he
No
lives
offense.
he lives a few hours away from me. He lives like a state away.
Damn.
Oh shit.
So
If I-
that's something.
Honestly, I feel like if I had like a friend that lived like an hour away from me, but like a good friend, I feel like that would be like the only thing that could motivate me to learn how to drive, because I know like my parents
Yeah.
are not going to let like deal with that. Like I feel actually, you know what? No, I wouldn't have a car. I'd have to like I don't know, steal one or something.
I think driving is still really good, regardless of whether you
I
got
don't care.
someone to drive for.
It's up to the person.
That's the problem.
It's up to the FIA, and the FIA
Yeah.
says no. Kill
Is that nobody wants
But yeah.
to do anything.
But yeah, so he so like he his siblings are fine, but he only really goes, the only time I know him to like leave his room are for two reasons. One, go to his brother's room. Two, go out and grab something to eat or drink and then come back. He does not eat dinner with family. They all eat
I
separate.
feel I'm gonna be honest. I kind of feel like this person, he has like serious mental health issues.
He probably
like, you know,
does. You know
maybe-
what? You know,
I mean, no, duh.
there's like, I mean, I think like he has like mental health issues, but he's in a position where he's kind of like convinced himself that they're fine, like, and that I know stuff about his past, like he said to me in, I think, middle school that he was in a abusive relationship, which is probably an indication of something, and also had an abusive father that he doesn't obviously he doesn't live with anymore. It's just his mother. So I'm not gonna say there's nothing there to indicate that, to like give the flag that this probably caused, or at least had some contributing factor to how he is now. But and it's like, but he just doesn't.
Should we really be talking about this?
I don't know.
No one's going to see this anyways.
Yeah, he's not going to watch this. He knows that I have a podcast, but I know for a fact he does not watch it. Like I am, it's fine. It's fine. And no one's gonna
listening. Take a foot outside and go and take a big long
grass.
walk.
Please just touch some grass. Drink some water. Disconnect from the internet for a few weeks, and then see how you feel about therapy.
No way.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I think it's just, and and you would really like it's if you go like, I still follow his Twitter, and that all he does on there is just retweet like art. That's it. He doesn't post on there. He would post his own art occasionally, but it didn't. Why did I just? I went to check my followers list so I could go to his account, and I apparently got followed by a VTuber artist.
Oh, would you look at that? Things are looking up Amber. Well, things have been looking up Amber.
My life is looking up. I'm being followed by artists. But anyway.
Yay!
Also, you want to know something? Melody is also my very first Twitter follower. Talk about that.
Why do you not block him? Why?
I don't know. I think you know what? Actually, there's I saw a tweet recently that kind of that basically just described how I felt like for the entirety of the time that I really interacted with him. It was just like the idea that you're watching someone get like going off the end, like beyond the point of help, but you're just kind of like still sitting there like watching in a sense that like he's someone that I've known for several years. He's someone that I was interested in, someone that used to be very different from how he is, and it's just like now it's just like, man, what happened? Like I just look at him and it's like I used to care. Like I used to see you as someone that I used to see you as the best friend that I had, and it's like now what? Now I'm just watching this graveyard basically, and it's like I should leave. It's depressing as all hell. Like the graveyard is cold. I'm not enjoying my time there, but I just can't bring my feet to walk me towards the exit. It's like I've known him for so long. It's like, what do it's a lot harder to just get up and leave than it is. And like, if nothing really happens beyond what's happening now, because we haven't talked in like a couple weeks, and who knows how long that'll continue on. But if we don't talk, it's just nothing really matters, I guess. But that's not, maybe at some point I'll end up breaking away. But right now it's just like, man, I'm just watching this
train wreck.
So the entire thing is like, you just want to watch how the ship will sink.
I
Just from afar.
guess. Yeah, I guess
Like
so.
how
Not
when
in
you
like
see
a
a train
sadistic
crash,
manner,
it's
but more
difficult
like
to look away.
Yeah, it's just hard to like not really. It's just hard to be to just kind of like tear my eyes away. It's like, and especially because it's like it's even more than just like watching a train crash. It's like it's like watching slowly, but also like there's still like this sense of like imagine, I don't know, I don't even know what comparison. It's just that there's this additional feeling of like, again, I've been friends with him for several years. I know him incredibly well. I probably know him the best out of almost like know him almost as well as his siblings might know him. Because he's told me a whole lot, but in granted, I don't know everything, and there's stuff that he hasn't told me, which reminds me of something else. You want to know another cherry on top of this already bedazzled cake? Is the one thing he said to me at one point, like when talking about the girl he liked, it was like, yeah, you know, I've told her things that I didn't even tell you when we were together, and I'm like, wow, that's cool.
Glad you're
Good.
telling me. Thank
Yeah.
you.
It's a lot of it's so
Yeah.
you know, like, and it's even the sense of like how much I know him is deepened more by the fact that half of what I'm into nowadays, or half of what I've like gotten into at some point, is because of him. I got into Toho because of him. I got into Guilty Gear because of him. He enjoyed those series, and I got into them as a result. And that extends to pretty much everything else. I started getting into Grand Blue a lot because, like, he just generally plays fighting games. And that includes Grand Blue Fantasy Versus. And we played that together. And when I got into fighting games, I started with Guilty Gear, and then eventually I got into a bunch of other games, and that included Grand Blue, and like a lot of the interests that I have stem from him, and it's just like there's such a deep-rooted connection that it's like pulling it up feels weird. Like there's so much that I've that about me that wouldn't be if it wasn't for him, and like I consider him, I don't want to say I consider him a valuable friend, but I consider him like an important part of my history, as bad as he got over time. Like he was like, I would be very different if I never met him, maybe for the better, maybe for the worse, I don't know. But it's like now it's just like I don't know. I just have there's just so much that's connected back to him now. I have so many interests that stemmed all because I knew him, and it's like, man, that's kind of wacky. Not really any other way to put it, I guess.
Well,
Yeah.
I will say that despite, you know, what despite the person that or like the characteristics and the interests that you've gained because of him, it's, I don't know exactly, I mean, you kind of spilled it out. I mean, not spilled, but like you kind of told us already, but I wouldn't necessarily be too not hung up, because you're not really, but at the same time, it's like what he did was, you know, kind of fucked up, and it kind of stings. But I would look at those interests as not just like something that he enjoyed, but something that other people enjoyed. Like I know
Yeah, I mean, I'm
River
not saying
sometimes likes
like,
to bang people up, and Adam definitely likes to beat people up as well. I mean, you and him literally held a whole like a whole tournament, like
yeah,
randomizing different like fighting games and getting people together, and it was rather sizable.
yeah. I think like it's not. I'm not like saying like, oh, every time I I play
No.
a Toho game, I think of him or something.
No, no,
The only,
no,
the
no.
only,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for laughing.
it's fine. But like, there is one thing, the only thing that I really can't separate is the character. There's one Toho character that he had as a profile picture for like forever. He kept that one Toho character as a profile picture for like a very long time, kind of like how I kept my profile picture as Nico for a very long time. And so now there's just kind of this like unbreakable
connection.
like this unbreakable association I have that whenever I see the character, my mind pops back to him. So that's that's one character, but it's
Right.
like there's something like everything else I can like for the most part I could just disconnect a lot of it and I've kind of like taken that interest that I got from him and then stemmed it off into my own thing. Like I'm very like I got into Grand Blue because of Versus and Versus Rising because he played those, and to my knowledge he does play the base game but he rarely ever talked about it. And so it's kind of like when I got into base Grand Blue Fantasy, it was like, well, now I'm kind of stemming this off as my own thing, especially with fighting games. I have a lot of fighting games and I play them with Adam or River or other people who I rope into doing fighting games.
Hi. Oh wait, no, sorry, it's just me. Just Guilty Gear. I mean,
yeah.
It's like you
One
play
day,
fighting games with all of those guys and you play Guilty Gear with Fia.
Yeah, pretty much.
Listen, I am open to playing other fighting games if you will Steam share them. Like, I would like to. Like you showed me, I was looking into other fighting game rosters, and I thought that every male blonde European man was a girl at first. Without fail, that happens to me. It's a curse. I don't know what. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. You were talking about something serious, and I got off topic.
No. It's okay.
It's a silly, goofy time sometimes with me.
It's okay, but yeah, it's definitely like I think now I can also be like a lot of those interests I've again branched off, and also like another thing that I can talk about is like I can look at like him and then I can look at like everything else now, and I'm like, wow, I have some good friends. Like, and maybe not the highest bar to cross, but they're definitely a lot better. And tumultuous really a tumultuous situation of a friend, and like I started this off by saying I would give the Cliff's Notes, but
okay, sometimes it's nice to talk about things like this.
Yeah, I mean, like I don't know, I feel like whenever I talk about like serious things like this, for me, I never have this idea that I'm saying it to vent. It's just like, even as no matter how like fucking depressing that all that was, for me it was just like, it just feels like, so anyway, that happened, and then Seinfeld theme plays. Yeah, it's like, to me, a lot of the stuff that I experienced that is like kind of in that vein is just, now to me it's just like I feel I just am kind of about it. Like I don't think too hard about it. I don't try to focus on it. I just kind of want to live my life with it being, with like those kind of experiences being nothing more than like just some, I don't know, like party story. Not a story fit for parties, but you know what I mean. Like just some experience that I can tell about and laugh about now that I'm past it. Like
I have a sorry.
No, it's fine. You could my thought was about finished.
I was going to say that I want to say that I'm kind of similar when it comes to that, because like I could talk about my past experiences without much like issue or like difficulty, no matter how serious they are, because to me it's just like, yep, that is something that happened in my life.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
it's-
I get pitched up about about a few things, and so it's very difficult for me to talk about some things. Even if it's like not serious things, it's more
Oh
of
no,
just my
yeah.
emotions being like, "Hey, remember that thing?" You know?
yeah.
Eh, yeah,
I have.
yeah.
I
For me, there are certain things I don't like to. Oh, sorry, Amber, you were.
no, no, no. It's okay. You can
I
finish your
had only
thought.
comprehended that I had opened my mouth after, like, I only comprehended that I interrupted you after I was halfway through the sentence. I was just like talking, and I was like, wait, no, Amber was saying something.
It's okay. You can continue your thought.
No, my thought was really just that I had a thought.
All right.
I get it. I can get that. There are things
Yeah.
I don't like to think about, but mostly just because they were, like, I don't know, embarrassing for me. Most of the horror, like, sometimes I'll accidentally mention, like, a horribly traumatic thing that happened to me. Which, by the way, oh yeah, speaking of that, there is something I want to tell that's kind of horribly comedic. But
yeah, we can do the. I still have a few more things, I guess. But I had like
after you,
yeah. I think like for me, like talking about it's for me, I find it less of like I'm trauma dumping on all of you and support me. Like I don't mean to come across in that way. I just kind of like I'm someone who tends to like when things are like if something I don't let myself get affected by that kind of stuff, and I don't ever there it's possible that like sometimes they have something like subconscious, but I don't really find myself ever really being upset or off put or anything by it. Like there is not a memory that I can think of that really is so like heart-wrenching to me, or like I guess like so like impactful to me to the point where it's like I would hate to tell it casually. Like everything I've experienced I can tell casually because I don't really it's just like something that I'm like, oh, this happened, this serious thing happened, it's cool, I mean, whatever. And sometimes I can laugh about it, like, wasn't that fucked up, haha. And so sometimes I just prefer to laugh at it because laughing at things is just better than, at least in my
Laughter is
eyes.
the best medicine, after
Yeah,
all.
laughing at the laughing at the shitty experiences that I've had is better than
I have a shirt
dwelling on it.
that
Yeah.
says,
Saying,
"If I do not turn it into a joke, it will destroy me." And that's my thought. That's my thought about my experiences personally.
Yeah.
For me, I will say it's mostly that I like to talk. I like to yap, and sometimes my yapping goes in unprecedented directions. And
Yeah.
sometimes it like really disturbs people. And I look up and they're like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah." But the thing is that like these things affect me a lot. But the thing is that I'm too busy trying to figure out why to like realize how fucked up they made me. If that makes sense. Like
Yeah.
I'm like yeah, this probably like really screwed me up. I wonder why. And then I only think about why like in retrospect, especially recently. So sometimes I just get like really caught up on things that happened a few years ago, and everybody gets really like, why are you talking about this thing that happened like a decade ago? And I'm just like, well, you see, why? How why did I just why?
Yeah, I find it like I don't find it as much of like if I don't turn into a joke it'll break me. It's more just like I turn into a joke like so like to make it easier to talk about with like because it's like I don't have any sort of like these stories are not anything to be to me where I would go to my therapist and tell them about them. It's more a thing I would go to, like I just if it's someone I'm close enough with, because I don't want to drop it on any random person. Like,
Right.
it's like something where if someone knows me well enough, I can just be like, hey, fucked up things happened in my past. It's kind of funny though, LMAO. Like I just find it to be, and plus I don't like. If there's one thing that I tend to be, it's that I don't like anything. I don't like things about me to be made into a big deal. I do not want someone to like. I don't want to like say those stories and people to be like, "Oh my god, are you okay?" Like, "Oh, that must have been really hard for you."
Exactly.
Like, and
Sorry, I agree with that very strongly.
yeah, and it's like I have a like I can understand and I get why people do that because I imagine a lot of people's first reaction on hearing me tell that whole spiel is like, "Holy fuck, are you okay?" Like that's like. But it's like for me, it's just like it's something that happened. It's whatever. Don't worry about it. Like I don't want it to be a big deal because to me it's not a big deal. And even if something is a big deal to me, I still don't like it to be made into a
To be
big
like
deal.
blown out of proportion.
Yeah, like I like.
There's a difference between like talking about it and letting it be known than like having like it be like blown out of proportion and exaggerated and then become this big old thing that attracts a lot more negative attention than positive.
Yeah, and I mean, I think for me, I think for me that also apply like anything in my life. I don't like to be made a big deal of. I don't care if it's positive. I don't care if it's negative. I don't like a deal being made out of things that happen. I don't care. Like I experience very bad experience. I look back on it now. I'm like, that's funny. And I want other people to do the same thing. Maybe they don't find it funny, and that's fine. But I don't want them to go out of like, oh my god, are you okay? Blah blah blah. But it's the same thing with more positive things. Like I can be like, it could be something that I'm really happy about. Like take for example me going on hormones. Like that's a very big part of my life. That's a very crazy thing that happened. Something that I'm very happy about. I still don't want it to be made a big deal of. It's like, because it's like, hey, I went on hormones, and my preferred reaction is like, oh, that's cool, good for you. And
okay, well, now I feel less bad for that my reaction was, oh, I called it.
It is. I do remember that.
Like, yeah, you had told me that you had a secret. You had like a surprise that you were going to mention on the podcast. That was my first. now I feel, and I've kind of felt guilty about that because I feel like that was an inappropriate reaction. Yeah.
No, it's holy shit. But yeah, no, I do like. I mean, like the only thing about it was that like it was kind of like, oh, there's this like I don't get to reveal it, but like that it was fine that you reacted that way. Like I didn't want it to be made a big deal of. I just wanted it to be, oh, that's cool, and leave it there. Like I don't. And for me, it was exciting. Like I think that it is a big deal in my life, but I don't want it to be made into a big deal. And if I wanted people to shower me with excitement, I would exert that amount of excitement like to begin with. Like I would be like, guys, I can't believe this just happened. Could like I sound like a fucking YouTuber.
Yeah,
like Morg.
Can we get 25,000 subs for Amber going on?
Can we get an Amber and more monkey brains? Can we get Morgs on the monkey brains, please?
What?
Oh God.
Oh no.
Yeah, I remember it was like. It was like his mom like was floating on the water, fucking face down.
He's older than me. I don't know why I called him that kid. I think it's because he had
it's that one. It's a video. You're referring to a Morgs clip where his mother is in like a swimming pool, and it's like, if fish can live underwater, then so can I.
So
and then it cuts to.
We were talking about like we were talking like a. I think you were talking about like a dead people more.
So good.
No, it's.
I can do a good British accent. I don't know. You
can do a good Southern accent. You can do good accents.
I can.
Like I said,
if
you were
fish can
better
live
at doing
underwater,
your.
then so can I.
Like I said, you're better at doing accents, southern accents
what
than
it
me,
is.
the person from the south.
Yep. But yeah, anyway, being like, it's just, it's like, I do not blow things out of proportion or even blow things into proportion, I guess. I just kind of like to keep things level. I'm not someone who engages in a huge amount of excitement, and that's the same thing with anything that, like, even, and I feel kind of bad because it's kind of like the same thing for me towards other people's exciting things. Like, I can only really just go, neat, that's cool. Like, I don't really, like, find myself being, like, I'm not someone who likes or can really engage myself in being, like, really hype someone up if something cool is happening. Like, holy shit, that's really cool, man. Like, that's awesome. Like, I don't do that. I'm just like, yeah, that's cool that happened. Because that's just how I treat everything. I don't,
Yeah,
no matter how
I feel
exciting I
like-
find it.
I feel like for me
Ew.
it's kind of the opposite because I feel big emotion lots of times.
We are opposite ends of the
I feel like
neurodivergent
it kind of balances. I feel like it kind of balances itself out
Yeah.
in a way because like I'm always like when I get excited about something, I'm like screaming.
we're the
Well, like-
we're the perfect foils.
When I get excited about something, I shit my pants. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, we're narrative foils.
Yeah, that's just what we are. That's
I'm sorry.
That's how-
I came back to Soul saying I shoot my pants or something like that.
Where have you been?
Yeah, I was
I-
just about to say like
you
how-
missed a
I
lot.
have been-
You'll have to watch this episode back because you've missed a lot.
yeah, you have to watch
I
it
feel
and
like I
like
missed
it,
a lot.
Guys,
subscribe it,
Okay,
give
so
thumbs
I
up.
went.
Give a thumbs up if you want River to be in the
and
podcast
turn
again.
notifications on it. I
You want her to be.
guess do that too, right?
My mother had asked me to do a favor, so I had to run down to the convenience store, grab a couple
Yeah.
things, and
Yeesh, doesn't she know it's podcast day? Come on.
I
Yeah,
literally
come
I
on.
had told her that. I texted her and I said, "Mom, it's Saturday. Like, you should know
Yeah,
what
like
I'm
even
doing
my
every
mom
Saturday.
knows
Come
that
on."
I it's podcast day.
That's how I get out of doing things after 8 o'clock.
Yes, exactly. It's like, sorry, no
Can't
can't
leave me alone
do.
for 2 seconds. Okay. Anyways, what did I miss?
A lot.
You
Oh
have
my-
a lot, and I got a third shiny Jirachi. I'm crying.
Oh my
I
god.
feel like it would be like Spark Notes for the
Nobody
Spark
gives
Notes.
a fuck about your shiny Pokemon.
Look, it was okay. So essentially, what you missed, River, was an even more in-depth, like, retelling of experiences with Melody, because that's and then a few more other things that kind of we were able to segue into after. That's the gist, but there's a lot that you missed in that. So, hey, watch
Okay,
watch
that's
the
the
episode.
gist,
Give us
but
more
that's the-
views.
What I was going to
That's the
say,
gist, but that's
can I
what
share
I
my story? Is this a good like segue into that thing that I
Yeah.
want
You
to say?
can go ahead.
Okay, so basically, the you know that image that's like I'm literally 12 years old.
Yeah, you
yeah.
are extremely fucking selfish. Die.
I know
I'm
the one
literally
where
12
the
years old.
image-
and then like the
okay,
Shadow Fortnite
basically-
stuff is like I turned 8 today.
That happened.
one.
We all
Guys,
know
I turned 6 today.
the best way I can
turned 8.
describe it is that happened to me. But
Wow.
like for a while, it was like this 30-year-old, my 5th grade teacher, she fucking despised me, and it was like I am 12 or 11, like I am 11 years old. It was so like in retrospect, it's just like, why did you hate me so much? I was a child. What did I do?
Damn, bitch!
Ew.
Why'd you hate me for?
Why did you
Like-
teach this grade?
No, and it's like
Why do you
no,
have
it
this
wasn't
job?
anybody. No, it wasn't anybody else. It was just me. So none of the other kids in my class believed me. But like you know, it was it was like it went a bit with like my mom had to pull me out of her class. Like she had to go up to the principal's office and pull me out of her class because of how bad it got. Like how
Ugh.
like
Oh my God.
like towards the like it started going from like regular, you know, this teacher obviously doesn't like me to what we call in the industry call physical, emotional, and mental abuse.
Ugh.
Oh my
He, like,
god.
hit
Which
you?
it was so wild because like, why are you beefing with an 11-year-old autistic child?
Man,
Like-
people
like
need to. She probably went on Twitter like on the daily.
No, I found her Twitter account. She posts about acceptance and love. Some guy just
How ironic.
she
Okay, I'm
Um,
sorry for laughing. That
no,
actually,
don't laugh.
I just
Like,
I
in
just realized
retrospect-
I laughed like
no, it's fine. It's like Amber said, I really don't mind. I just like getting these stories out there. Like, it's hard to like be like, yeah, and then my teacher abused me, and like, because like it's really hard to say that because sometimes I just like I don't want it to be taken like super duper seriously. I mean, we probably do want to put like a trigger warning in the description again. Just in case.
like
I'm gonna have to do
that's
this.
fucked up. Like that's like genuinely fucked up.
Yeah, it was fine. I lived, but like it was really wild because to this, I'm pretty sure they spread like they ended up telling the entire class of children that like I had done something horrible or something, and that's why they got like I left the class.
Did you not
And so,
fire
like,
her?
And ever since no, the principal was not very good at his job. I remember my favorite quote from this saga is my mom telling the principal to his face, "If I was bitchier and had deeper pockets, I would sue you clowns."
Wow, your mom is
Mm.
base.
She is their based mother.
So
Which
true.
is great. I spent the rest of my days as a part-time in the other teacher's class, part-time special ed kid, part-time helper, like student teacher in a first grade classroom. And it was fun. My latter half of my year, it was cool. The kindergartner came up to me once and told me that she wanted me to be her teacher. It was very sweet. I had a great end of the year. Yeah, like it got really wild. I got the cops called on me once for the dastardly
same.
crime of having a panic attack.
Ugh.
Yo, same. What?
It was wild. It was just like
Whoa.
like seriously, the weirdest thing is that like I think I'm still scared of like the police subconsciously or something because once recently some guy for work like some military recruiter guy like got mad at me because I took a pencil off the table without doing some push-ups to earn it, and like it was very difficult for me to talk to him because I was scared. It was wild shit. Anyways, as I was saying, the thing is that she has a child that is my sister's age, and now my sister is in high school, and her child is going to the same high school as my sister and as myself.
Oh.
I do not know
great
what
for
I
your
will do if I
sister.
see this woman.
Interesting.
Because she does not like me, she does not like my family. She was actually on my sister's rec soccer team for a while. She did not like, and she also grew a hatred for my father, who, because
Why?
he cared about soccer, I guess, and he was not very he
Because she
was
didn't
like
have
he was
one?
very serious
Sorry, I
about
was like-
soccer or something. I don't know. She basically what I'm saying is that she hated us. She hates my entire family except for maybe my sister, and even then, I think she hates her by association. And now she goes, and now one of her children. Actually, I think she has like twins or something. Both of her children go to my school. If I see her, I don't know what I'll do. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like I feel like she doesn't. I feel like part of me feels like she expects me to be I don't know, dead or institutionalized or something, because those are the kind of vibes she gave off about me. Like she hated me. Like to a comedically villainous extent. Like she was a villain from a cartoon levels of hatred for me. 11. It was so wild. It was like they were like seriously, she would exclude me from class activities for
This
existing.
teacher was a hater.
She made me retake my
bitch.
American States test for like genuinely for I feel like months. like every week for months, to the point where I had to start skipping lunch to study for the American States test. She gave me the detention so much that my mom had to email them and say, "Hey, stop giving my daughter detention." She would call my mother every day with her litany of complaints about my existence. And every single time, the call would start with, I love Thea, but...
No,
I don't believe them.
You don't. No, that just
like,
it doesn't even.
My mom at one point was like, "It's okay if you do not like Thea." But like, once I was late to a psychiatrist appointment because she thought I was lying about a psychiatrist appointment to get out of detention, and all of her detentions were like cruel and unusual punishment. Like, it was so bizarre. Like, she would make me write things like, "I will not yowl like a coyote" on lined paper for 30 minutes, or like, I don't know. Once she had me like look up dictionary definitions of like words like respect and kindness and decorum or whatnot, and like write them down on a word for word. And I was like,
What?
why?
That is, I can't. Like...
Were you howling in your class or?
No, I was. Sometimes I got a little. No, I was not. Sometimes I was like spoke out about things when I like thought like, I don't know. Sometimes I thought that like things were silly. Like, I mean, I guess I had the heinous crime of, once she showed everybody a video of a rabbit being eaten alive by ants, and I got real. It upset me a lot, and she got so like I left the classroom without asking, and she was very upset about that.
Did she not go to college? People do that in college all the time.
On the first day of school, she bragged about how once she played lacrosse and she broke a girl's ankle so bad that her bones stuck out of her ankle, and she laughed about it. And I think that should have been my first red flag.
You know what? I think your teacher needed more like therapy than you do. Like, I think she might be
she's mentally ill.
Yeah.
No, because like everybody else loved her.
You know, it
that
reminds
doesn't
me.
mean that she wasn't mentally ill.
I know that, but like that was the most wild thing, because only like 2 people believed me, because everybody, like, she was like the fun teacher who did fun stuff, and like once but like seriously, the more I think about like the funny stories she's told, the more I'm like, oh no, this lady is a psychopath, I think. And not like there's anything wrong with being a you know what I mean. Like, you know, like having
nothing wrong with being a lesbian.
You know what I mean, though, right? Like, people with I forgot like the scientific name for it, but like people with like, I know that people with like, I'm saying this as like a serious thing. I feel like people with empathy disorders and stuff can live full and fulfilling lives. I don't know the official name. I apologize. I feel kind of bad. I think it's no, that's the wrong thing. Anyways, but like I genuinely think there was something wrong with that woman.
Probably.
I think all of us think that there's something wrong with that woman.
Had a student that was really scared of snakes, so once she threw a stuffed animal, or like it was a rubber snake. It was a rubber snake. Once they were reading a book about a snake, and she threw a rubber snake at him. When a snake fell from the ceiling onto the character, because she knew he was scared of snakes.
Wait, but to a student?
Yes.
That you could literally, she could get fired for that. I'm not
legitimately.
Kidding. That like not even like as a joke of like, oh, he's scared of snakes. No, like that's actually just hitting a student.
No, I know.
Teachers can't do that.
No. It wasn't direct. It wasn't like an act. I'm pretty sure it wasn't. Wait, I'm pretty sure she threw it from like the ceiling. Is that the word?
Like at the ceiling?
No, I'm pretty. How it went? No, like it fell from the ceiling because she threw it there. Before class.
Wait,
or something
okay,
like
wait,
that.
Wait,
I don't know.
That's
the story she.
That's
the story she told. I'm going insane.
I'm like trying to like, did she toss it up and then it hit the ceiling and fell down? Did she have it on the ceiling before? And...
Yeah, that one.
Did she have like a
Okay.
string to it?
She had it, yeah, or something like that, I believe. I don't know. The memory is fuzzy because I was 11, but it stuck in my mind because it freaked me out. Like, from that day on, I was like, I must not tell this woman any of my fears. They will be used against me.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. It personally reminds me of the time. This is not nearly in any capacity as like.
Oh
messed
no,
up.
it's fine. It's fine. You're
but
good.
it's-
I like telling people these stories because, like, I can't really because people get really freaked out by them.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't have like a way. I haven't like told most anyone anything about this because there's just no place for me to like say it without it sounding absolutely insane
Yeah.
or like messed up. You know, it's like what you said. But yeah, what
Mhm.
was your thought?
My thing is that it reminds me of a story, or a thing with my kindergarten teacher, where not nearly as like messed up. She didn't really do too much. I don't think she was the best teacher in hindsight, but she wasn't like terrible, and she like, you know, it's relatively inoffensive as far as teachers go.
She didn't throw
Um,
snakes at you.
No, but
Didn't hang
the
snakes
one-
at the ceiling, more
the
like.
thing I remember is that, okay, it was kindergarten, like first or second day or something. Like first day that we like meet the teacher. We're all sitting up in front of the teacher, and she's introducing herself. One of the things that was apparently important enough to introduce to a class of fresh kindergartners was, hey, while wearing like sandals or something, or like, look, I'm missing 2 toes. I lost them in a lawnmower accident. Like, cool.
Damn.
Why?
Yo, that's so cool. Yo.
Jeez, that sounds like something I would try to tell somebody as like a get to know you thing. Like, if I lost my toes, but as like a joke, like in a joking way.
I like
like,
how the
in
way
a-
you said that made it sound like I lost 2 toes as a joke.
Yeah, I did.
I lost my toes because it was funny.
Yeah, I did it for the
I thought it
bit.
was really
I did
funny
it.
to-
She did it for the lulz.
Yeah,
Did it for the. It was just a prank.
just a silly little prank where I injure myself.
Where I died.
Cut off my toes.
And then Fia looks up and goes, "'Tis but a flesh wound."
Yeah.
No, but what I discovered as time went on, every single one of those teachers in 5th grade, none of the teachers liked them. Because I found out by like hanging around basically anywhere that wasn't there, that they were like, the 5th grade teachers had like a mean girl clique. Like they had never like grown out of being jerk teenagers, like, and they had like their whole little clique, and like I learned this from like everybody, and I slowly began to like piece together the fact that, oh gosh, these guys have a concerning amount of say in what happens to the school. I will say also as well, what am I doing? That the vice principal, I think, was part of their little gang, because once she locked me in a room with her.
Ugh. That's
I can't even remember what I did wrong. All I know is that I spent the entire time sobbing while asking her to let me out while she made a PowerPoint presentation about empathy.
What is this? Some sort of like hazing?
Yeah.
They're trying to indoctrinate you into the school cult.
And like, it's not even like.
I genuinely feel like you have enough stories from school that shut down the entire staff there.
Oh no, lots of those
everything that you say from this also sounds so bad.
all of it sucked. I mean, like, I don't know how that school is still.
You
Yeah,
never
no
know.
kidding.
I feel-
Oh my god.
Once
I
I,
mean,
checked
like-
in, and like, it seems like most of the teachers that were there while I was there aren't there anymore.
Let's go.
Once the math teacher one of the math teachers that they did put me with. Oh yeah. By the way, I had two teachers. In 5th grade. That was only stories about one of them.
Oh boy.
The other one didn't like me, but she didn't like me less. She hated my guts, but she hated them less than the other lady.
Can we get a time check?
2 hours 59.
Okay, one last little story that's less dark and more just kind of makes me angry still.
Okay.
For our final project in math, we made a math board game. The teacher refused to grade mine because nobody besides me played it, because nobody wanted to play my math board game. She couldn't tell how good it was because nobody else played it. And I said, I didn't decide that. And she's like, it probably, and she said, I think she said something like, well, if nobody played it, there probably was a reason. And I was like, lady, I almost failed math that year because she didn't grade my project. Because nobody played it.
I'd imagine that the reason was not that your game was terrible. I think there was probably a different reason. Why would you rely on a class of 5th graders to not go to immediately to the people they like and no one else?
Yeah. It was like, the thing was that you were supposed to like circle around and play different board games. Just nobody ever played mine, except for me. I played against myself.
Damn.
I had to find time, I guess, I think.
Yeah, I'm reminded.
Anyways, that's my last tale. I have way more, but, you know.
I'm sorry, I have to run downstairs and help my mother bring in groceries,
Aren't we already... We're already at time, I believe.
Yeah, we're at 3 hours.
Fuck you.
Jesus Christ, can I tell you what?
What?
The salmon rung egg counter is almost at 1 million.
That's crazy.
Or sorry, not 1 million. Yeah, 1 million. Like, the goal was 700,000, and people reached it by yesterday or today afternoon.
Wow.
Literally, my favorite thing was that, like, I walked into Gridsco to like a few minutes after the round started, and the egg counter was already at 8,000 when I walked in for the first time less than 10 minutes after Big Run had started.
Wow.
I wonder if River would want to play Big Run. I really want her to be able to stream it. I want you to see the chaos. I honestly probably won't get very many points because she is at a lower rank than I am, presumably. I'm at EVP 430. I don't think that she has reached EVP 1
I don't
yet.
know what ranks are. I don't know.
Have you played Salmon Run?
A little bit, maybe.
You know how you get like job titles every time you play a rank?
Mm-hmm.
What is yours?
I don't think I don't remember is the thing. I haven't played in a while, so...
Don't worry, I only remember because I have it pulled up right now. That's why...
Yeah.
Anyways, do you want to play River? I thought you had gone away for something because your mom had asked you to do something, but if you haven't...
Well, I have to run downstairs and help her bring in groceries, but I would be more
okay, yeah,
than
that
happy
was
to
it,
play.
that was it. I thought you had already ran downstairs to help bring groceries. That's why
No,
I was talking about you like you weren't here.
But we could totally play when I get back.
Okay, cool. It might take... Actually, I do want to
wrap up.
make some tea and take like a bath and stuff, so probably gonna be later than that, but you know.
Let's wrap up.
Anyways,
we
yeah,
wrap
bye
up.
guys. Come back
Yep.
next time
Hey,
for a
thanks
hopefully
for-
lighter
thanks for-
episode of the
thank
Monkey
you,
Race
coming
down.
podcast.
We've had 2
Maybe next
depressing
time-
episodes in a row. Hopefully we
Next
talk about
time we-
something lighter.
Talk about happiness and
Next episode we're going to talk about the definition of kindness and empathy.
and the decorum.
And how all that shit doesn't
We're
matter
gonna
in the end.
And how I'm going to next time on the Monkey Brains podcast. I discussed my plan
Shut
to
the fuck
dismantle
off.
the Supreme Court. That's a positive. Did you know that there is light traffic near me, according to my computer? I don't care.
Same here. It also says it's mostly cloudy. Man, I really wish it was like that when I was at work today. Fucking.
Right now, it is clear, which makes me sad. I like it when it is rainy.
Damn. Alright, well,
But we cannot
thanks for
the
like
watching.
and
Hey,
subscribe. Wait,
the
guys!
more-
Like
the
and
more
subscribe,
you
or
like-
the evil Malgosha will capture you and send you to Minecraft.
Guys, press like if
I
you've been
really
through
have to
a
go,
traumatic
Kaboom.
past.
like this video to get the more likes, the less
Give
depressing
trauma
the
to
next
the
episode will
subscribe
be.
button.
Sure. Anyway, say bye, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Bye. See you
Bye
next.
I'm so broken.
See you next episode.